Hey everybody, welcome to week number 9 in the Cargill division of the 5PL League. My commentators with me today, I'm Kerry Kreitz, we have Katie Rayner and Bill Brooks. Welcome to the show, guys.
Morning.
Good morning, you guys.
You guys excited for 4 matches in the Cargill division?
Yes.
A lot of bowling. A lot of bowling.
We have some big matches today. We'll just pull up kind of the schedule for the Cargill division and the home hardware division. So we have the Bombers versus the Revengers right off the bat. I know the Bombers have been waiting a while to get back out on the lanes, and so have the Revengers. So these are fairly fresh teams still. I think they have 1 and 2 matches both played, so they're ready to go. And then we have the Revengers versus the Pinslayers. The Pinslayers have been out on the lanes for 3 or 4 weeks in a row, so they know what they're doing out there. And then the Bombers against the Heartland Kingpins, a 1-match day for the Kingpins, and then the Bombers versus the Pinslayers. So the Bombers get 3 games today in the Cargill division.
Yeah.
Moving day for the Bombers.
Yeah, it's a big day.
Get a whole bunch of their season done in one foul swoop.
Yeah, and then quickly we'll just go over the home hardware division. They're playing on our other channel here. The St. James Snowmen versus the Rock and Rollers, the Average Pros versus the Motor City Mayhem, Rock and Rollers versus the Bandits, and then Quebec Lumberjacks against the Bandits. A couple 1-game days for a couple teams there, the Pros and the Lumberjacks, and St. James Snowmen. Wow.
Yeah.
And Motor City Mayhem, 4 teams with 1 game day. Wow. Should have looked at it a little bit sooner.
Who's making this schedule?
A lot.
Yeah, that good old Timmy Wiseman. He's
really
putting in the work.
Blame him.
So we might as well jump straight into our first match here. So we have the Bombers versus the Revengers, and we'll bring in our coaches here, or our managers, sorry. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Sarah. You're
Morning,
on the show, Sarah.
Morning, guys. Nice to see Bill and hear his voice out there. Katie, it's always good to see you, and Carrie, well, you know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Big day for us. This is probably the biggest day of the year for us, having 3 games against 3 really, really strong teams. So it's important that we get off to a good start and take care of business. Sorry, Sarah.
You know, I'll just let the bowling talk.
Yeah, there you go. Let the bowlers do the work. So obviously the Bombers here, you're away. Lynn, I know you're saying like 3 games today, so big matches.
Yep.
Do you kind of want to go over your lineup for this first session? And,
well, it changed overnight. Obviously, Mark Johnstone tested positive for COVID, so all of a sudden he's a no-show. So, you know, he was probably going to start at anchor our first game, and so I had to move things around. But we got an experienced team. We got a veteran bunch, so we got the positions covered. But you know, it's hard luck for Johnny. I know he wanted to be here, but you know, we need everybody bowling that's there anyways against a very strong Regina team, and I know they'll play well. So.
Do you want to just go over your lineup?
Yeah, we got Steve Cummings at lead. We got Aaron Arndt at second. We got Sean Heller at third. We got Heidi Mapstone at fourth, and we got Daryl Bradley in the anchor position.
Perfect. And Sarah, for you, how's Regina looking, and what's your lineup?
Yeah, we're all strong and healthy. No COVID this week. All of us are actually here. So Danny Bayer will be our inactive player for game 1. And then our starting lineup is Doug Clark, followed by Josie Brooks, followed by Johnny McDonald, and then Brian Askin, and then in anchor is Crystal Hibner. And then we have Nelson Frank and John Mullins on the bench to come in.
Perfect. All right. Well, without further ado, we'll get you guys out on the lanes, and best of luck in this first match.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Good luck, Sarah.
You too.
All right, we'll go over their quick, their full lineups here. I know they kind of already said it, but Bill, if you wouldn't mind going over the Bombers, if here, I know you might need your magnifying glass for this one.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, we got Daryl Bradley, Steve Cummings, Sean Heller, Aaron Arndt, Heidi Mapstone, Adam Kemp, and Annette Campbell, and Mark Johnson out with the COVID.
Yeah,
Too bad.
too bad. And Katie, Regina Avengers.
The Regina team: Danny Bair, Josie Brooks, Nelson Frank, Doug Clark, Brian Askin, John Mowens, Johnny McDonald, Crystal Hibner, and manager Sarah Ulett.
Perfect. And the Bombers are playing out at Sherwood Park at Sherwood Bowl, and the Regina Avengers are playing out at Glencairn in Regina.
Yeah. I always find it funny that they pick 15-16 to play on.
Yeah, the Dream Crushers learned early last season.
Get us to
that's
the
not
other
the
end
set.
of the house. That's not the set to play.
All right, Steve's up early. Steve's playing against Doug. These guys have probably played against each other quite a bit of their careers.
And a strike to start it off.
Yeah, nice start for Steve.
See if we can get a little lane sounds for us here so that we don't have to be carrying the conversation too much.
Spare to start it off over on Regina. So who do the Bombers have on their bench right now? Do we know? Johnny's not here, so Annette must be on the bench.
Yeah.
Is she there today?
Annette and Adam Kemp.
Okay. I'm not sure if Lynn mentioned if they were there or not, but
No, I don't believe he did. Adam Kemp being on the bench is obviously pretty good for the Bombers. He's been part of Edmonton's men's crowd and mixed crowd for a while, and he's come off the bench quite a few times to really carry that team. So I think that's a good play.
Yeah, great shot for Josie.
Spare at the Regina side. Aaron with a 5 miss early on. Not an ideal start, but
Not ideal, no.
not ideal. Oops, that happens. Better to put it frame 1 than like in the middle of a run of strikes.
Yeah, exactly. The frame 1 never really counts anyway, so.
Yeah. Who told me? You told me that. Frame 1 doesn't matter. It's fine.
There's a big strike. They got 3 games to figure it out.
They do, yeah. That's true.
I think this is going to be a close match.
Yeah, both these teams have really big names on them. Lots of depth to the teams.
Yeah, when you have a guy like Doug Clark leading your team, it's pretty outstanding.
Mm-hmm.
And he's wearing the hoodie today, so he better watch out.
Yeah. Well, the perfect game's already out the window. So.
Yeah. Lose the hoodie.
Bombers are off to a really good start, other than Aaron in that 2-hole. Mark Johnstone, hashtag I hate watching.
For sure.
Oh, sorry, Johnny. Hope you're feeling better.
So like we were saying here, the Bombers have only played 3 matches so far, and the Regina Avengers have only played 2 matches. So these teams are still fresh into the this season. So
Looking to get some points on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Kind of like the position we'll be in.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Crystal at the bottom carried the strike there. Ooh.
Oh, and
Not the start
also
that
not
they were looking
ideal.
for.
Also not ideal. 3 out of 5 strikes, though, isn't bad.
No. So everybody watching, if you got the dual screen going on or what you got going on, but the St. James Snowmen are playing the Rock and Rollers on our other channel right now. Big matches for them. The Snowmen don't have very many matches in, and the Rollers are over halfway through their season already. So
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see once everybody kind of has a few more games in and everybody's kind of in the same point where the points are all lying.
yeah. Kind of on the 5-Pin Universe website, you can kind of see they have win percentages in there. So it kind of gives you a general idea, but like we said, with teams only having 2 or 3 matches in, it's not truly representative yet. So
Of what it could look like soon.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a best guess scenario for everybody.
Yeah. Josie takes the side, almost cleans up her head pin. But Regina looks like they found the middle now after a few misses to start the match.
Yeah. We got a comment in the chat here that we should add Johnstone to the commentary. I'm not sure how he's doing with a child in hand as well and COVID going on, but if he wants in, we're more than welcome to have him in.
He knows where to find us.
That's right. I can send him the link and everything. Just let us know, Johnstone.
Oh, head pins on the strikes for the Bombers. And for Regina. Head pins and strikes.
Yeah, Josie and Brian with both head pins off their strikes there. A little chance to make a move. Opportunity missed.
Good cleanup for Sean.
Good to see Brian out. He missed the first couple matches. So this is actually his first Pro League matches of the year.
So Regina has done a lot of changes to their lineup this year compared to last year, hey?
Yeah.
There's lots of new faces on that team.
A team name switch, a rebrand, all that stuff.
Yes. Those head pins are contagious. You are right. Crystal with a great strategy to just miss the middle and avoid the head pin. See if she can get the mark. Bombers have 3 head pins so far this frame.
I was telling Josie she had a run there of about 2 years where she started off every big tournament with a head pin.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was kind of comical. It was like every tournament she would start first frame, punch the head pin.
Yeah.
So I told her, we got to the point where we told her, just chuck a 3-2 already.
Go for the 5 spare.
Yeah.
Oh, Johnny's not quite up for commentary. Totally get it.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. 4 head pins for the Bombers in frame 2.
That's a tough frame.
That's a tough frame. 6 head pins altogether for both teams in frame 2.
Yeah, it's not like Regina's running away with it, though. They got the 2 marks and then kind of sat back, so.
Yeah. Pretty even keel after a pretty slow start. It's way more fun to commentate when you're getting strikes.
Also makes it feel like it's going faster.
It also makes it feel like it goes faster. We have 4 games to go here, guys. Let's get some strikes going.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody's going to be looking to get the head pin.
Dougie with this.
Awesome, we got some sound.
Both taking the approach to stay off the middle.
These 3-pin spares are no joke if you can get it. I got it.
And he does.
Super spare.
Super spare.
I think for other teams and stuff, that must be pretty annoying. You see person rip a 3-pin, you're like, okay, most probably an open frame here, and then they come back and spare it against you.
Mm-hmm. I hate that. It might be my least favorite thing that people do to me when I'm playing them. Because you get kind of comfortable, and then it's just, they spare it, and it's like, oh, seriously?
Yeah, after you probably got tapped and had to pick a corner, they 3-pin
That I
spared.
missed.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. But
When they do that against me, I usually just throw it right back through the 3-hole.
Great shot for Johnny.
Johnny McDonald this year has a perfect game under his belt, so he's still feeling maybe the high of that.
Yeah. Did he throw that at this house?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was at Glencairn, yeah.
I think it was on 13-14. I was there that night. That was a great night.
Yeah.
The emotion he showed after that was just, he had the place. Everybody's eyes were tearing up for him.
Oh.
Sean with the blow through.
Well, he was in the 448 club for the longest time too before that perfect game. So
The 448 club.
Regina seems to have bounced back from a rather shaky start, going into frame 4 with a double working and 3 other strikes. Aaron, the only person on the Bombers to not get a head pin in frame 2, got his in frame 3.
Heidi looks good. Perfect.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
boy, she makes it look so easy.
Yeah, it's fun playing on a team with her. You don't have to worry about a lot.
No,
Doesn't get too erratic.
No.
it's not fun playing against you guys. That's for sure.
Oh, and a good push. Doesn't quite carry the corner.
Good pick for
And
DB.
spare. Bombers are going to need to start capitalizing on some of those marks now.
Doug's got to find one here. And there it is.
Wow, you called it.
I just got to say, what a pleasure it is to be commentating with you, Katie. I know we talked to TPC about how I love listening to you commentate, so I'm really excited to be part of today's commentary with you. And you too, Carrie.
I'm just here. Don't worry about me.
Yeah.
Thank
Sell
you.
yourself short, man.
It's always nice to have other voices on here. Oh, head pin for Josie.
Add to the diversity of kind of everybody across Canada, right? So
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
And it's nice to get, like, when we have teams from places that we're not from, getting people who know the players, know the centers, kind of have those backstories, like John McDonald's perfect game, and knowing kind of what was going on in the building that night. Like, that's something we would never have been able to speak to because we weren't there. So
yeah.
just brings
Rosie's
a
got
whole
a bit of a
different
pattern here
perspective.
with the strike, head pin. Gonna have to send her a message.
All right, the Bombers got something building here. Hopefully Sean can keep it going for them.
commentators have nothing to do with what balls are thrown. There's no such thing as the commentator curse. I take no responsibility.
There you go, Sean.
Great shot by Sean.
I was going to say Johnny was going for 3 in a row, but he ended up just throwing a 3.
See, no commentator's curse there. You didn't even get it out, and it happened.
Yeah.
I actually thought about it, but I'm like, no, I'm not going to do anything.
Mr. John Mowens is going in for Josie the next frame, apparently, to break up that headpin strike headpin.
Another great shot for Heidi.
That's tough when you're on the middle and you got to get pulled, but
yeah,
got a lot of great bowlers on the bench there. You want to wait too long to get them in there.
Yeah, that's the unique thing about this. You have 2 pulls. When do you wait to see when that pull should be made? Do you make the pull early and hope it pans out, or do you wait it out? It's a lot of options, and imagine they'll be looking at the Brian one here too, right? Has the
Yeah.
The thing about this tournament with having the teams hand selected and you can kind of choose who you want on there, every single team when you look at who's on their bench has just so much talent sitting on the bench too, that you don't ever really worry or wonder if making a pull is the right move, because there's whoever's coming in is going to be just as good, if not better at that time, right? So.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're not so worried about the pull because you know they're going to come in just as hot, hopefully.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And the other nice thing that for people who don't know, you can have your people on the bench warming up on lanes off to the side, so they're not coming in cold like they do at the Open. They have that opportunity to warm up. You can kind of see what they're throwing in their warm up before you make the pull.
Yeah, exactly.
So Bombers had another really great frame, 4 strikes and a spare. Regina didn't capitalize on some of those strikes that they had working in 3. They're going into frame 5, which is 1 strike working. And that's just like that. The momentum flipped.
Yeah, exactly. Couple missed spares, and that's all it takes.
Good ball by Doug, keeping him in it.
There's a double, yeah. Same about Doug. He gets on a roll, and it's hard to stop him, right?
Yeah. So much experience.
Yeah.
Great shot by Steve. Match the double.
Close match there. 1 pin.
Going into the commercial break. Almost tied up.
There you go, John. So John's in for Josie, official. Bomb.
Money
Great
Moans.
shot by John. Can't ask for anything more than that coming off the bench.
Nope. Kind of what you're looking for.
Great shot by Aaron. He gets the double. That match is super close.
We got a camera bump here. I'll fix that.
Just can't get the corner to fall. Sean punches the head pin on his strike, so that match is going to be extremely close going into the commercial break too. No one's really running away with anything.
Oh, really?
Big spare for Johnny.
The four hole is kind of the only one that might start to become a runaway, right?
Right. Yeah. And that's where you got to start looking as Regina. Are we making a pull?
Yeah.
They have Nelson Frank on the bench. That's
Right.
still available to come in.
I think that might be pretty close to pull time.
Yep, there it is.
Looks like there it is.
Just seen the look back, and yep, that's the yank.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's it.
Cindy's cheering to bring in Kemp, but I don't see a position for him to come in yet.
I was just gonna say that. Hard to make that pull when the Bombers are all throwing
All playing
strikes and spares.
all in their matches.
I think with the Bombers having 3 games today, we will see a lot of Adam Kemp on the lane.
Yeah.
Great shot for Crystal. Really good frame for the Regina Revengers going into the commercial break.
Yeah, that's a great frame. And the Bombers kind of slowed down here a little bit. They've got the 2 doubles up top, and then they've opened the next 2 on their strikes. Looking to DB here to seal the 5th frame up here and move into the commercial break with some momentum. I got Regina Revengers with a 478 going into the break. Daryl just a slight miss here. And that's a pull, it looks like.
He's getting the pull.
I got the wish. There you go,
Cindy,
Cindy.
you got it. Same frame, you requested it and everything.
That might be a curse or a jinx.
Yeah, that one, that had nothing to do with us, but
No.
Cindy has the power.
Ooh. Should have been warming up there, Mr. Kemp.
The lefty.
Ooh, 8 count.
Did you miss it again?
No, 8 count.
There we go.
Alrighty. So 496 for the Bombers and 478 for the Regina Revengers, and we'll run our first commercial break of this session. And we'll bring you back the last half of this match.
Close match. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brewhouse, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place people want to be.
All right, back to the match. 496 to 478. We got a close one.
Gonna be interesting to see how that commercial break affects everybody.
Yeah, it'd be
Everybody
nice.
loves a good commercial break.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get that stat, how teams respond after the commercial break.
Yeah. I feel like it just kind of depends on how you go into the commercial break, because we often see teams not do the same thing. Like if they were really not great in frame 5, they're golden in frame 6. But if they were really good in frame 5, then frame 6 is a disaster.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah,
Like
it seems the
Doug.
opposite always happens after the break.
Yeah, Doug went in with a double, comes out with not even 15. Steve managed to go through it. He gets the turkey, so he's going to have the advantage going into that last half the game. Aaron gets the turkey.
Couple big balls for the Bombers there to start.
Mm-hmm. John misses the left or the right corner pin spare.
So we have a little home hardware division update after the 5. Snowmen are at 5:03 and the Rock and Rollers at 5:45.
They have a close match going on too. Sean Heller gets his strike. Oh, that's exactly what happened to him in frame 5.
Yeah. That was pin side corner though, right?
Yeah.
I don't see that a whole bunch, right? You get the blow through on ball side, but the pin side corner in the pockets, that's a rough hit.
Yeah, that is. Heidi misses her second spare in a row.
Yeah. But great start for the Bombers here in the 6th frame, so they're going to be leaning on Kemp to come in here from the left side and seal up the 6th frame for them. Ooh, Nelson with the punch and his replacement of Brian.
And with Heidi missing those 2 frames, that 4 hole is tightened right back up again.
Yeah. Ooh, Nelson goes through the hole. Adam with the bomb.
So Crystal's going to be looking to get her double. Get them out of a not so great frame 6. Great shot.
That's a good ball. Now we got Regina behind 4 out of 5 matches right now.
Lots of pins up there. Coming up, Kemp.
Yeah. Doug with a little bit quick there, pulled left.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Steve gets his 4 in a row. Aaron looking to do the same thing.
All right. Johnny looking.
John.
Oh, he pulled left too.
Yeah.
He could see that as soon as he let go of the ball.
Yeah.
He's like, nope, not going to be good.
Aaron with the triple.
4 in a row.
A ham bone.
Both Steve and Aaron have ham bones going. Oh,
Johnny looks like he's rushing it a little bit there.
yeah, I was just going to say, he looked a little quick. Needs to settle in a bit.
You get a little frustrated after a couple misses, and you tend to speed it up usually.
Yeah. And we did confirm this 1 week that you cannot pull twice in the same player in a match. So John went in. For Josie, we can't see another pull in that match, even if he is struggling. That was a question that came up 1 week.
Yeah, correct. They made an executive decision that a double pull in the same position is not allowed.
Yeah.
Even though I think that makes that interesting.
Oh, I think it makes it so interesting. Put me in for a frame and then get me back out.
Yeah. So that was not the right move.
Great shot by Heidi, coming back after 2 little misstep frames. Crystal looking for her to receive. I think I heard as she was letting that go, no.
Yeah, she knew right away. Take a little extra time on these spare shots. They're pretty important right now.
Right. Adam Kemp gets his double. Another great frame for the Bombers.
Yeah, they're pulling away a bit now.
Yeah. Crystal misses her spare attempt. Leaves the 3-pin up. Time for big 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
Try and get this feed cleaned up a little bit for you guys. I'm assuming it's fuzzy on your side?
A little bit fuzzy, yeah.
Yep.
Great shot by Doug. Just doesn't get the corner to go. Steve gets his 5 in a row. Yahtzee. Him and Aaron just feeding off each other at the top of that Bombers lineup. Another miss left for John Mowens. That was a better shot. There we go. Another Yahtzee over on the Bombers side.
They're on fire up there.
Yeah. That's where you see totals starting to pull away when you have big strings of strikes like that.
Yeah, 45 a ball will add up fast.
It does. Sean just can't get the corner to go. Misses his spare attempt. Johnny Mack leaves that 3-pin up on his head pin clean attempt. That match is still very close, 163, I think, to 176.
Yep.
Coming into the last 2 frames.
There we go. Getting some clarity back for you guys.
There we go. Now at the top. Heidi with the double.
No chop cherry for Nelson. Great shot.
Regina just can't seem to get anything put together in this match.
No, they're putting up lots of spares, but unfortunately the spares aren't going to get them very far when the Bombers keep throwing up some strikes. Another big ball for Adam Kemp coming off the bench. He's thrown a turkey now.
Yep.
He's dangerous off the bench. We've seen it at the Open and within the Pro League.
Yeah, exactly. Never count him out.
No.
All right, foundation frame here. Teams need to build it up.
Another big ball for Steve.
Is that the Yahtzee or is that a six-pack?
That's a six-pack. Six-pack. Aaron's looking for his six-pack also.
Ooh. Aaron's run unfortunately ends there.
At this point, though, not a bad place to put it. You've got the run. You've sealed the match already.
Yeah.
Team total's fairly secure for the most part, so
Yeah, it's it would take something fairly drastic here for Regina to pull team total back in, but now they got to start looking at the single points that are still available to them, like the 3-hole spot here.
Mm-hmm.
Good shot by Johnny Mack.
Yeah, the 3 and the 5 spot, they're pretty close still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to squeeze out these points once you're kind of out of the team total running. It can come down to the end for 1 or 2, right?
Yeah, get as many as you can. Great shot by Nelson.
Yeah, nobody's really running away with it in the standings. A lot of fairly even win percentages. So
yeah, teams are beating up on each other, and that's kind of the way you want to see it. You don't want to see teams dominate and run away from a division. For the audience, unless they got a favorite team, that's the team they want to see go. But
yeah,
for everybody else, you don't want to see that.
I know the Bombers lost a close one to the Northern Knockouts in their last match they played. So
yeah.
Heidi with another great shot.
Big triple for her. Yeah, left-handed Kemp still in for Daryl Bradley, has the triple off the bench.
Looking for a ham bone.
Oh. Okay, there might be something to the commentator's curse, but
maybe
it's more of a black cloud. It's not really a curse.
Again, I take no responsibility.
Alright, so Adam's looking to clean this up. So Crystal has a little bit of an advantage going into 10. Looking to take 2 points off of the Bombers here.
Yeah. All right, big frame 10.
Alright, Steve looking for the 7-bagger. Lucky number 11 or whatever they came up with early in this.
I can't remember what they came up with for 7. Shaken martini?
Well, he got it.
He got it. Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Whatever it was, he got it.
Possible 385 for Steve. That's a great game.
Mm-hmm.
What is the high game of the year this year?
I think we've had a 400, haven't we?
That's a great question. A stats pack would be fantastic right now. I'm sure we have one.
I want to say there has been a 400.
Hasn't Brandon Hagen?
Brandon Hagen?
Didn't he have a 400?
Oh, Cindy, it's the shaken martini for 007, like James Bond and his shaken martinis. That's why.
Right. There we go.
And he got the snowman, the 8, and there's number 9.
What a great game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Johnny Moens, pack in 10 here. No problem.
There we go.
Yeah, they seem to come a lot easier when it doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah. John Willick, you bet I am. For most of the people, they will have no idea what that means, but you bet. I will take that as Mike Flanagan of the 5-pin series.
That's a great finish for John Moens coming out. He kind of struggled when he first came off, so that's got to give him some confidence going into the next game, even though his match wasn't there. Keeps it rolling for the 1 and 3.
Yeah, because our next match is the Regina Revengers versus the Pin Slayers, so. Alright, so the 3-hole is looking fairly open here unless something drastic happens for Sean. So looking like at least a 7-1.
That'll do it.
The Bombers had an 8-0 at the start of the year, didn't they?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they started off with an 8-0.
We kind of joke around in the open that 8-0 is a curse.
Don't do it.
Yeah, but it's working out for the Bombers so far.
I was going to say, but they did come back this time with a 7.
Yeah, at least a 7-1.
At least a 7-1, so.
Well, it's all coming down to that last one if Regina wants a point.
Yeah. Yeah, it's you don't ever want to get swept in this league. Obviously that hurts. It's a big loss. 8 points.
Johnny's standing up for his team. This ain't the Open.
Totally, Johnston. We get it.
Different tournament. We got it. We got it.
Just pulling references from our knowledge. That's all we got.
We don't have a lot, but we've got that.
We could just sit here and watch with you.
Yeah. Crystal throws the big one in 10. That's going to help to get her match.
At least a tie, as long as she doesn't go gutter.
There's no way the commentator jinx comes through on that one, Taylor.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I don't think that there is even a chance of that happening. Another great shot by Crystal. She secures the only point for Regina.
It's official, a 7-1 victory for the Bombers. Great start for the Bombers. 3-game day, right? That's a huge start. Regina's got to look at bouncing back here.
Yeah, they're going to need to have a little team meeting and just kind of regroup.
Great
Crystal
game
having-
for Crystal. 280.
Yeah, she had 280. But other than that, they really didn't put up any scores that are even average for them. When you look
Yeah.
at the field on that team, 220s and 215s are just not where they're usually at. So they're going to need to kind of regroup before that next match.
Yeah, you look at the Bombers. Their scores are all average or higher at the moment, except for the final position, which is a piece together game. But
Right.
that's a huge. You got to come into the league shooting better than average if you're looking to win games, right?
Yeah. The caliber of bowling that's going on. We do answer chat questions. If you have a question, put it in there. The caliber of bowling in this league, the 220s are just not going to
No.
get you those matches very often.
Well, yeah, there's no room for error in this league. And the Bombers did a great job after the first couple frames of putting some runs together. Regina just never seemed to get anything. I think the best they did was a couple of doubles, and it's just not going to get the job done in this league.
Yeah. Adam Kemp comes out with another one. So since he's come off the bench, 3 strikes, a head pin, and then potentially another 3. There's the last one for Adam Kemp.
There you go. So, final score 1454 for the Bombers to 1156. That is quite the discrepancy in the league.
A bit of a blowout.
Yeah, but
Considering it was so close after 5 too.
yeah, after 5, literally a ball in difference, right?
In every match, there was, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we will pull the feed out of there. All right, we will bring in our managers to discuss the end of the match here. So Sarah from the Regina Avengers and Lynn Howell from the Bombers. So quite the turn of events after the 5th frame, after that commercial break. Regina, you guys kind of slowed down, and the Bombers just took off.
Yeah, it was tough because everyone, at one point I was like, I could pull everyone. Like,
Yeah.
we need 5 extra spares. But luckily, like, people ended up finishing the game and we sucked on our spares. That's a big thing. So
Yeah.
you just,
There was a lot of missed attempts.
yeah, you can't do that in this caliber of league. Like, frankly, I'd sit them all, but I think.
Are you going to have a little team meeting with them and get them all back on?
And a
Yeah.
very different lineup we're going to try.
Right.
Switch it all up.
So Lynn, what was the pep talk at the commercial break? You guys were all pretty tight in every match, and then everybody just decided to start throwing strikes.
Well, again, an experienced group. That second frame really put us behind the 8 ball. We're lucky that Regina didn't jump all over us right from the beginning, because we weren't sharp to begin with. But just like an old car in minus 30-degree weather, it took us a bit to get going. Steve even though he shot a great game, he had a couple of breaks, he had a couple of balls that he didn't throw really well, but managed to get him in for strikes. And then we just carried. We used our experience, no panic. This group doesn't ever start to panic and get worried. And they threw great. So no real pep talk, just keeping the boys, or the team, pardon me, keeping them positive and keeping them ready to go, right? So it was a good game.
Awesome.
I agree with Sarah. They had a lot more misses than I would have expected from a good team like that. And that gave us a little bit of a break to actually get going. But yeah, from the 5th frame, from the commercial break on, we were pretty solid.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so The Bombers obviously have to wait till Game 3 to get their next match in. Sarah, you guys are up right away against the Pinslayers, and we'll bring you back in for a little manager's interview after this commercial break.
Good luck,
guys.
Sarah.
Yeah, thanks. You too. Rest of
Okay.
the way.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Alrighty, we're up and close and personal there. So just before we move into our next match here on the home hardware division, it was a 5-3 split for the Rock and Rollers. St. James Snowmen took the first 3 matches, but Shane Chafe and Brad Glenn at the bottom carried the team into a victory. So
Nice.
alrighty, so without further ado, let's get into our second match here. So we have the Pinslayers versus the Regina Revengers. All right, from the Pinslayers we have Yvonne, and from the Revengers we have Sarah. Yeah, morning. How's everybody feeling in Vancouver Island there, Yvonne?
Great. Got a little snow this morning, so yeah, but we're good to go.
Not the first snow of the season, I hope?
No, not the first snow, but it won't stick. It'll be gone by the afternoon.
Lucky. Sarah, when was your first snowfall? How's Regina looking in the snow?
It's not as cold. Like, we got snow a long time ago. Like, that's old news to us. But we went through a really cold spell where, like, it was minus 50 days. Like, so we're past that. That's what matters.
Yeah, for sure. Yvonne, so how's everybody feeling? Are you guys ready? And give us your lineup.
Yeah, they're ready to go. So we have Carol, Morgan, Dawn, Hank, and Sean. And on the bench, we have Trent and Adam.
Perfect. And Regina Revengers, Sarah, is the team up in spirits? And what is your lineup for this game?
Surprisingly, we are. I completely changed it up from the first game. So we are starting with John Mowens, followed by Danny Bear, then Brian Askin, Nelson Frank, and keeping Crystal on anchor. We'll have on the bench Josie Brooks and Johnny McDonald.
Perfect. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get you guys out on the lanes, and best of luck for this match.
Good luck.
Good luck.
All right. Looking forward to a great match here between these two teams.
Yeah.
Let's go over their lineup. We'll have Katie give us the Pinslayers lineup.
All right, Pin Slayers lineup. We've got Kim Sundin, Sean Eby, Trent, Adam LeBlanc, John Campbell, Hank Cron, Carol Mitten, and Morgan Theedham.
Yeah. All right, and Bill, Regina Revengers.
Yeah, we got Danny Bear, Josie Brooks, Nelson Frank, Doug Clark, Brian Askin, John Mones, Johnny McDonald, Crystal Hibner, and manager Sarah Roulette.
All right.
Amazing. All right, let's get this one going. While the match has started, we had a couple questions in the chat. Carrie, how important is good rotation?
Rotation's key. That way you can hit him heavy, thin, on the beak, whatever you need to do. As long as it's in the pocket, it should be good.
Yeah, generally without the rotation, you can put the same ball in this, or you can put the ball in the same place, and you just don't get the same pin reaction. So you might leave those corners, get the chop offs a little bit more. The pin the rotation on the ball is just what's going to help carry the pins.
Yeah. Rotation's big in 5-pin.
Yeah, and then the other question was thoughts on throwing an angle versus a straight ball.
They'll always teach you or try and teach you to play up the middle because then both sides of the head pin are available. But lots of players play lots of angle, so it all depends on your comfort level. And if you're starting out, I would say play up the middle. That's your best chance to score on both sides.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing, whether you play a straight ball or an angle, it's not a huge problem either way. The one thing is just trying to keep the ball relatively straight, not throwing a curve like they do in 10-pin.
Yeah, you don't want to play the bender.
No, the curve's just not going to work in 5-pin as well. It just doesn't carry the pins the same way with the way the pins are set up. So a straighter ball, but you can come in on a little bit of an angle, works usually. So good questions.
Yeah. Thanks for the questions, Hunter. I see Mark Johnstone was in the chat trying to give as much advice as he could as well. So thank you very much for that, Mark.
Mark's got to feel good about that first game win, him not being able to be there.
Yeah.
That one was for you, Johnstone.
Yeah. Nothing worse than missing a 3-game day match, but your team picks you up. That's got to be big.
Yeah.
Ryan with another one of those pesky head pins, but Regina off to a good start with 2 strikes up at the top of their order.
And back to Johnstone not being there is that motivating factor for the Bombers. You know, like you do want to pick it up for Johnstone. I'm sure they all feel bad for him and they want to come out and they want to do good. It's like I grew up playing sports, and when somebody got injured, you know, on the ice, you know, you wanted to come back and, you know, you wanted to win it for them. So Bombers really picked it up and left there.
Yeah. And we kind of have a couple more questions there. Hunter's been asking, what should a young bowler expect when moving to adults? That you may not, like if you're really good at youth bowling, when you come out of youth bowling, you may not be the top dog anymore. So you might have to work for it. Practice is key, and staying with it is even bigger, right? It's easy to get frustrated and not want to play anymore and all that good stuff. So make sure to stick with it.
But I think the other thing too is all across the country, the adult players around are great resources to use as well. So if you're coming into the adult field, find someone who pushes you a little bit, who you can turn to ask questions and get some advice, because there's lots of adults out there that are ready to help the young players and keep the sport growing. So
well put.
Great frame for Regina coming out of that last match where it didn't quite go their way. 4 out of 5 players frame 2. And Vancouver Island off to a little bit of a slower start. They have 2 strikes working, few opens. Carol with her 5 at the top. Carol, the rule, more than 6. That's the rule.
Looks like we'll have Josie coming in for Nelson here in the second frame.
Interesting. Yeah, Josie's in for Nelson in the second frame. And Johnny with the early double up top. All right. Carol, last time we seen her play, she came off the bench both times. She played really good off the bench. She's probably just looking to get settled in here. A 3-pin spare. We were just talking about that the first match.
Those 3-pin spares. I love it when it's like me doing it, but when it's my opponent, not so much.
That's a great spare for Danny there. I noticed no Kim Sundin for the Vancouver team today. I don't know if she's just inactive or if she's not there today.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just too bad. I was looking forward to seeing her bowl today.
Yeah, she came up to TPC this year. It was her first WCBT event that she said she's come out to in a while. So
yeah, I know she's been to Regina a couple times.
Maybe it was her first TPC. I did
be.
talk to her for a little bit there, and she hadn't been out to TPC.
She's so nice. She has such a great attitude too when she's bowling. Like,
yeah,
never really gets down. She'll play multiple shifts too. She's not afraid to go for it. So
yeah, I think she played 3 at TPC this year.
Yeah.
When I was looking at all the stats.
She keep grinding. She'll break through.
Mm-hmm. The more you play, the easier it gets.
I think Josie played 8 events before she made the cut at TPC here.
Yeah.
Recently, so.
Then you go through waves. It's been like 4 years since I've made a cut.
No, really?
One year I made 2 in one season, and then just not there anymore.
That just doesn't seem right, Katie.
I agree. It doesn't seem right.
You were so close at TPC too. You had a couple of shifts. You were right there.
Yeah, I was just about. My last 3 frames didn't go so great, but
yeah, I think what you have 2080. You had pretty consistent couple shifts there. 2080 maybe something like that.
Yeah, I had 2 that were over 2.
You coming to Regina?
No Regina for me. Just the Alberta tournaments this year. It's so hard with trying to get time off work as a teacher.
Yes, I suppose, right?
Yeah. So, and then with the Open and everything as well, it's just the Alberta ones. Who's the best bowler ever? That is a very tough question. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a question that is debated hotly for.
It's probably Katie Rayner.
There you go.
That's the safe answer. There's so many different factors and different kinds of tournaments, especially when you take into account bowlers in the past who didn't have the opportunity to play WCBT events because they weren't around yet, versus bowlers who play the Open or Masters. There's just so many different tournaments with different styles. It's really hard to pinpoint who would be the best bowler ever. There's lots of really up there choices, but I don't know if we could pinpoint one.
No, definitely not one. There's names that could be mentioned like Fraser Hamley, Bruce Mortar, Frank Levine, Diane Violini, Connie Ward. There's so many huge names and iconic Hall of Famers. But to pick one is not a fair representation of all those great players.
Yeah.
I'm in the running for the worst bowler ever.
Well, I'm getting there with you there, Bill. We can go do that together.
Somebody's got to be there.
That's right.
All right, John looking for his turkey. Oh, he punches the head pin. I should have just sat there.
The black cloud.
Whoops. Yes, and I agree with Johnny. Practice, whether you're adult, youth, coming into it. If you're a lower average player or a higher average player, that is the key. Got to put the time in.
Yeah. Hunter, I'm assuming you're talking about Greg Pederitis. Definitely one of the greats. But yeah, like we said, we can't pick one over anybody else. You're peppering us with questions. That's
I don't know the answer to this one.
No.
The 20 games at the Open.
There is a record book on the C5 Open website. You can Google it and go find it there. They do have records kept. But yeah, we'd like to maintain this to the 5PL, but thank you for your question.
All right. Danny is off to a great start after being their inactive player last game. Strike, corner, spare, strike. Brian has his double working. Morgan with a great shot on the pin slayers.
Three ladies on the pin slayers too. I think they're the only team with three ladies. Am I right?
They could be, yeah.
Yeah. Josie with the double.
The girl.
Oh, Regina's still running hot with a good start and looking to get some a distance here. Yeah, Rhonda, Hunter definitely is making us think in the morning, that is for sure. Good thing we all got coffees.
Yeah.
And I'd just like to thank everybody for tuning in live. We have quite a few viewers on the Cargill division here. We appreciate it. And yeah, if you have any questions or want to join in the chat, we're more than happy to include you in the discussion and keep you up to date on these matches as they roll out.
The average pros are playing on the other side right now, aren't they?
That's correct. They're playing the Motor City Mayhem right now.
Yeah, we want some updates on that one.
Yeah, we'll keep you tuned in here.
Everybody wants to know what the average pros are doing.
That's right. The Motor City Mayhem are playing for a few spots here too, right? They're right at sitting second, I think, but their win percentage is higher than the Rock and Rollers, so they're looking to keep that pace. No worries, Hunter. You're more than welcome to keep asking questions. We'll try and point you in the right direction if we don't have the answers.
There are 2 lives. Oh, there's 2 live streams. Yes, we have 2 feeds going on simultaneously. There's another 4 game matches going on our other stream.
Yeah. It's just the second channel of 5-Pin Universe. So if you're on YouTube, you just punch in 5-Pin Universe and you'll see there's 2 separate channels. One with the pin logo and the other one with the Canadian Maple Leaf logo. So
Yeah.
also, if a quicker route would be just go to 5pinuniverse.ca, click on the videos tab, and both are posted there. So you can click either one. Just to give you a little update on the other side of in the home hardware division, so they're just started the match, or just in frame 2, but Henry did not get off to an ideal start. He went 3-pin, opened it for 15, and then 5 through the hole for another 15.
All those Henry Shoots fans.
Yeah, we know you
I'll be
guys
so
like him.
disappointed. All right. John looking to come back from that head pin.
Bomb.
Money.
He's got quite a good cushion going in to frame 5. Carol with another miss. Danny looking to clean up the head pin. Oh, and he almost gets it to push around for the other side.
Solid effort.
Looks like
He put a good attempt out there.
Adam is going to be going in for Carol. There we go. Not the spare.
All right, Morgan's going to be looking to get her double.
There we
Great
go,
shot
Brian.
by Brian. He's got the turkey.
That's the first turkey of the day for Regina.
No perfect games bowled on the Pro League yet. But we have had a couple 400s thrown.
Great ball from Josie there for her turkey.
Regina did not like how the last game ended, and they are coming out swinging this game already with about almost 150 point lead. I had to round up. I'm not great at math.
Close enough.
Crystal with a good shot, just doesn't get the corner to fall.
That's where Sarah was talking about. Spares are big. And there
And
you
she
have it.
gets it. Great frame for the Revengers. Yeah,
Great
Morgan
shot by
has
Hank.
been so solid in Pro League. That's a good point.
So now with the break coming up after this frame, should Regina maybe slow it down a little bit so they can come out hot? Because the opposite always seems to happen.
Is that
We
a
all know
strategy
what
now?
can happen. No, I think they've gotten that little snafu out of their system.
Slider
Sean
for
gets
Sean
it.
doesn't go.
Oh, my computer froze right as it was hitting the pins.
Yeah.
Great frame, though, for pin slayers. 4 marks already, potentially a 5th one coming up.
Oh, just missed it.
All right, here Johnny going for his double again. Bomb.
Great shot.
509 to 375 right now for Regina. Far from over, though, as we saw in the last match. It was close after 5, and then anything can
A
happen.
lot can happen. Yeah, a lot can happen. Oh, it just doesn't. Punches out the middle on that second shot. Danny just misses,
yeah.
right? So Morgan will still have a little bit of an advantage in that second spot.
Good spare for Danny to keep him in it with Morgan having the double. Oh,
There you go. Morgan. Turkey.
A great question. Who or what are all the teams in the league? So this is a tournament that was set up last year where teams from all across Canada, you can put together a team to play in this virtual format where you're playing against someone. So these teams here, one is from Regina, one is from Vancouver Island, but we have teams all the way over into Newfoundland as well. And they are playing a match play format. So each individual game is worth 1 point. Team total is worth 3 for a total of 8 points for the match.
Yeah, if you want to go to 5pinuniverse.ca, click on events and 5PL Season 2, there's a breakdown of all the teams, all the players, the standings, all that great stuff.
and then it's top 4 teams from each division go to the playoffs.
Top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great shot by Josie.
Top 5 make some type of playoff format.
So each team will play out of their home center. So there's one team that plays out of Regina, the Revengers, who are playing right now. But the other team on this match is playing out of their center in Vancouver Island. And then they just live stream and we splice it all together. So each team has their home center that they play out of.
All right, we're just getting to the commercial break here. Sean got his first strike of the match. He's happy.
The Crystal with the head pin there in 5, strategically slowing down the pace before the break.
503 for the Van Island Pin Slayers against 630 for the Regina Revengers. Run into our commercial break here. It's a short one, just 1:30, and we'll bring everything back to you here for the last half of this match. All right, second half of the match.
Lots of questions in the chat today. I love it.
Yeah. Lots of great discussions. Yeah, I love that. The league is young. It would be cool to see big signings or moves along the way. Trades.
That's fair. Rainer's had
Off-season
some
trades.
teams looking for her for a few weeks here. So
I'm always looking to wheel and deal.
Yeah, they were
What do you
flying
got to
you in all
offer me?
over, whining and dining.
Who's willing to put me on flights every week to come play matches? That's what I want to know.
tough to leave a team that's current reigning champions, but
Yeah, I
we
would
see
never
we
leave.
see where the dedication is.
I would never leave. Unless maybe Quebec. Does Quebec want me? Because like I could go on vacation there. No, I am a dream crusher for life. No off-season trades for me. Carol comes out of the commercial break with her first strike of the match. Oh, no, it wasn't Carol, though. Sub.
Yeah, it's Adam.
Who went in for her? Adam. Great shot by Brian.
Yep.
They're not letting up after that commercial break either.
No, Josie's still running hot on hers.
John looking to keep his team momentum going.
Yeah, the Pinslayers are coming out swinging after the commercial break here.
Great shot by Dawn. Oh, just can't get that corner to fall.
On the corner.
It was a great shot.
Yeah, Josie coming in for Nelson in the second frame. Really strong.
Yeah, they had to make a little early pull.
I'm not sure the story behind that, but I hope everything's okay with Nelson.
I think it is, yeah. I think he's okay. Just not ideal to have to burn one of your pulls that early in the match, especially when you don't know what's going to happen. And like she was saying in her interview last game, that at any given time she could have pulled any of them. So she needed five pulls, but you don't want to burn one of them that early, but they'll make it work. And doesn't look like they're going to need it right now. Everyone's kind of rolling, so. Trent cleans up the split.
Well, Regina's staying hot after the break, so proving all our theories wrong.
Everything wrong.
Yeah. What do we know? Nothing.
Yeah. What do we know? We're just here to babble.
Yeah.
We serve no purpose. We know nothing.
Just a mindless palaver to entertain the masses.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and a head pin for Sean. He was so excited about that strike and then just doesn't capitalize on it. Regina going into 768. They've got a double working at the top, 3 spares and another strike. Pinslayers also have a double working, 2 other strikes with a 634. This is where we're going to start to see some movement, I think.
Yeah. Teams will start building what they got going on, and got John up top working well, trying to keep his is distance ahead of Adam here.
Yeah. Great shot.
Good shot, John.
A hand bone for John.
Money Moan's taking it to the bank.
Mighty Moen. It's like a different player right now from what we saw coming off the bench in game 1.
Yeah.
Adam punches in 7, so that match is really taking a runaway.
Yeah, tough to when John comes out so strong and Carol has a little bit of a struggle at the start, and you try and sub her to hopefully get that match going, and fortunately it just didn't pan out.
And you can see John slowed it down just that little bit. He was kind of rushing him there in the first.
Mm-hmm.
It's that half second. It makes a big difference.
Yeah, it does. It's important to just keep that timing, take a breath, especially in this format when you're not playing directly beside the other team because they're in a different center. It's so easy to just start rushing or get going a little bit faster than your normal pace. So that taking that breath and just kind of pausing for a second before you go is even more important in this kind of format.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, 5 in a row from Morgan. Just continues to barrel roll down.
We got a little update from the home hardware division. So after 5 frames, we have the average pros sitting at 556 and the Motor City Mayhem sitting at 594. Close
Another
match.
really close one.
Yeah.
Average pros are going to be looking to take their second match of the season after a win last week.
Yeah.
Not Dozy. I'd like to be there for the celebration when the pros win a match.
Oh, it's extensive.
Yeah,
That celebration, I'm pretty sure, went on all day on Sunday and carried into their Sunday night match play league.
Yeah.
Oh, and a 3-pin over on the pin slayers.
Crystal, look.
There's that 3-pin spare. That's super spare.
Wow. Like, have we even seen a 3-pin not be spared today?
That's a
There's
great
been
question.
3 3-pins, and I'm pretty sure all of them have been spared, which is wild.
Yeah, outrageous actually.
Maybe it's a good strategy. Just throw a 3-pin. It's a guaranteed spare today.
These guys are good.
You don't want to get a head pin? Throw a 3-pin spare. Big strike over on the spin slayers for Sean.
So after 7, 916 for the Regina Avengers, and 767.
Harry, are there any chopped cherry shirts left?
There's a lot of chopped cherry shirts left.
They are always selling chopped cherry shirts.
Yeah. Nobody wants to buy them, even though that's what they do.
You bought one.
Oh, I was the first one to buy one.
I had the idea that if you chop cherry on the live stream, you have to buy the shirt.
I totally agree with you, Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a fine.
Yeah. You need to write that into the contract and rules.
The rules for next year.
Yeah. Go,
There we go. Great spare from Johnny.
So does that mean if somebody throws a deuce, they have to buy an average pro shirt?
That's down.
That's down. Or one of us.
Yeah.
Doesn't everybody have an average pro shirt already?
That's fair.
I ordered an average pro shirt and it has yet to come. So.
Yeah, I'm waiting for a hat to come myself.
Oh, you want a Dream Crushers hat? We're selling them.
I want all the hats.
Do you?
Gary knows.
Mhm.
I'll hook you up.
My bowling hat collection is quite extensive.
Oh, Brian with the split.
That's a tough one.
Morgan gets a spare.
Crystal Hibner would have spared that split.
I've watched Crystal Hibner spare those splits.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she did it at Nationals last year.
Yeah, she spared one in their last match. Josie coming in, looking to keep it rolling.
We got a little background music from our Regina Avengers fans, so we just muted the play. Little copyright strike was looking at income there for us. So Josie with another strike.
Oh, and
Great
another
shot.
great shot.
Great shot.
Just so solid. She's been having a great year.
Yeah. Hank with the good pick.
Yeah, she has been having a great year.
Yeah. That high 1,000 triple, making the cut at TPC and going for a run there. Like, she's just been so solid.
Yeah, she
Great
doesn't
shot
miss
by
the middle.
Crystal.
Doesn't miss the
No.
middle very often. Even in the first match today, she had strike, head pin.
Yeah.
So she's really yet to miss the middle on her first ball all day.
Yeah. Sean with a great shot. He gets the double to finish that frame for the pin slayers. They had an excellent frame, 5 marks.
Yep.
And a double working at the bottom. 905 to 1055, so about 150 pins back, but they've got lots to work on, lots to work with.
Seeing Johnny Moen's back off there. Not sure what happened, but he's back up on the lane now.
Taking that extra second. Head pin over on the pin slayer side, and John misses right. He's got his individual match, but they're just going to want to keep throwing up stuff for team total at this point.
Yeah. All right. Leadoff bowler slowed down a little bit here, but hey, see if Danny can keep this going and Morgan keep on rock and rolling for her team.
Morgan's played excellent this game.
Yeah, she sure has. She can pretty
Yeah,
much
Johnny
put it away
Mac.
with one good ball here.
Yeah. Sorry, Johnny Mac is subbed in for Danny. Sorry
Yeah.
about that.
So that match Johnny Mac can max out at. So before that ball, he could max out at 268.
Yeah.
So that match is already a lock for the pin slayers.
Yeah. Big team points there too.
Mm-hmm.
Don looking to get back into this match with Brian.
Another big strike here, and he'll be getting pretty close.
There you go, Brian.
And he gets it. Brian throws the left corner. He missed one in frame 5. But makes up for it in frame 9, gets the spare.
Trent here going. Bomb. Pin slayers
And
are coming
another
now.
great shot.
All right. So Regina's got to keep marking and
Capitalize on these 2 strikes at the bottom of their lineup, because the pin slayers are not putting the brakes on.
trying to make up some ground here. Great shot, Josie.
Another great shot.
There you go.
And Sean
Turkey
gets
at the
his
bottom.
triple at the bottom. And a
Good
strike
shot.
for Crystal. Exactly how they needed to finish that frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 11.95 to 10.65. Lots of strikes working on both sides.
Yeah. I mean, looking for individual points here, and you never know, stack up some points for the team. And Johnny's locked in that first match, so every pin he gets here is just going to help build that team total at the bottom.
Great shot.
Josie locked in for their points.
Yep.
Oh, a great shot there.
Shot Adam.
Oh,
Head pin for Mr. Mowens.
nose jobber.
So this is a great opportunity for Adam to throw a couple more strikes, get a little bit more of that deficit dug away.
Oh.
There's a great shot.
Hey, so a little bit of gainers on team total here for the Pin Slayers.
Mm-hmm.
Still a lot of work to do.
Good count on the spare there, though. The
Yeah.
left pin.
Yeah, that's big. There, Adam completes the 10th frame.
Great frame.
Cool.
Yeah, great finish.
Johnny Mac gets the corner spare. Doesn't matter for his individual point, but looking for team total still.
Morgan throws an absolute bomb there.
Yeah, what a game she's having.
Yeah, that's huge.
So 12.55 Regina to 11.40 for the Slayers.
Brian gets the strike in 10.
Yeah, it's at 264 with 2 more balls yet.
Mm-hmm. Throws another one. See Danny clapping in the background. And another great shot. Great game for Morgan, 363.
Yeah, excellent.
Yeah, great game.
All right, Don looking for his triple. 294 for Brian Askin.
Oh, Josie with her first miss of the day, a little bit left, but still a huge score going. Ooh, Don with the thin
Don-
chop.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Josie punches out the middle. She can get up to a 343. Don spares his chop. No chop cherry shirt for him.
Crystal needs 3 big balls here.
Left corner.
Tough left. It's looking like it'll be a 6-2 for Regina.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like here. Trent with a miss to the left. Oh, or split. Split. That was way better game for Regina when we talked last game about how they were all throwing less than average, kind of that mid 2 teens to 220 range. This game, just way better scores, you know.
Yeah.
290s, 340, even a 244 up there. When your low game's the 225 instead of your high game, that's a much better strategy.
Yeah, it adds up a lot faster. 1395 instead of 1140, right? Big difference.
Yeah. Big difference. And this is where you can take those individual matches.
Yeah.
220s aren't really competitive, but a 240 it is. 290s definitely are.
Ooh, Sean, quick to the line.
Falling out of his shot a little bit.
Hey, no damage yet. He just needs to keep it into the wood and take his individual point. That'll do it.
That'll be enough. Yeah. 6-2.
Good bounce back for Regina.
Yeah, that's a great comeback.
Great job. 1395 to 1277, a 6-2 win for the Regina Revengers, a bounce back from their 7-1 loss in match number 1 against the Bombers. We will bring in our managers here. Not sure if Danny's going to join us or Sarah. What's going to go on there? Danny with the early pull. We'll just wait for Yvonne to get in here as well. So it was a great match. It was really well done.
Yeah, the Pinslayers made a good run at it at the end. I thought they were going to get it a little bit closer. They put out quite a few marks in that final stretch of the game.
Yeah, all right. Let's bring in our managers here. Looks like Danny's in the dark here. Oh, he's making a move. They're probably getting global running as soon as their team was done.
Yeah, looks like it.
All right, so from the Pinslayers, we have Yvonne. Hey, Yvonne. And then Danny's just making a rush here.
He's on a tour of the bowling alley right now. He's running.
He's already back to work.
Yeah. Oh, all right, and we'll bring him in. Hey, Danny.
You made it.
Can you hear us?
Yep.
Oh, perfect. Didn't see you acknowledge us. So obviously we'll start with the Regina Revengers, a bounce back game. Danny, I know you got pulled a little earlier than you probably wanted, but
yeah, it is what it
team responded for you.
Yeah, totally. Team just rallied. Me and Brian actually were talking about it kind of mid-match. We just came out kind of flat the first game. Just not a lot of energy. Just wasn't really, none of us, you could kind of just tell by the vibe, none of us were really feeling it. Couldn't really get into it. So then we kind of just had a little pep talk, got back into it, just pre-rolled a little bit, Then it really worked. Unfortunately, I got pulled, but Morgan bowled a great game, and we had to do something to try and change the mood for her bowling, and it obviously didn't affect her very much because she kept on being clutch. So
yeah, for sure. So Yvonne, the Pinslayers obviously got 2 points out of it. I know you have another match today. Can you give us kind of the team's feelings and obviously how Morgan played was unreal.
Yeah, she's phenomenal, isn't she? She's crazy. I don't know where that comes from, but she's great. Yeah, no, they're feeling pretty good in the second half, so just needed some warm up, I guess, and
Yeah.
get ready for the next match.
Yeah. Yeah, now unfortunately you gotta wait an hour till your next match, but obviously you guys are feeling good. Some play was really good, so can't wait to see you guys in the fourth match for today.
Great.
All right, we'll run into our commercial break and we'll start the third match of the day. Thanks, guys, and Regina Avengers, have a good evening.
Thanks.
Good job, Danny.
All right, here we go. So we got our third match of the day, the Bombers versus the Kingpins. Let's bring in our managers for this match. All right, once again, the Bombers, Lynn Howell, and the Heartland Kingpins, Robert Gallagher. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, welcome back. Hey, Bob. Hey, Robert. How are you?
Hello.
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 Oh no.
We can hear you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to say I'm okay.
Okay, perfect.
Pretend you're talking to Gino and shout.
I don't think I'm on mute.
No, you're good. We can hear you, but you must not be able to hear us.
Can't
So
hear
Lynn,
you, great.
all right, I'll drop you out of this one, Robert. We know how you're doing. Maybe try and restart your stream. So Lynn, obviously, Bombers coming off a 7-1 win, second match of the day. How's the team feeling, and what'd you do during the break?
We just sat around. There's another match going on here at Sherwood Park, and we were down watching that. And we watched a little bit of the World Cup, and we kept to ourselves and stayed fairly loose. We're a pretty low-key team. A lot of confidence. We're going to make one change in this game. We're adding Annette to the roster this game. She's been suffering with some shoulder pain and soreness, and she's been going to physiotherapy for it, and they've given her the okay to bowl. So I didn't want her to bowl the first match and then sit out for an hour and then have to try it. So we're bringing her in now to be fresh, and we'll see how it goes. Well, obviously we got another good opposition against us. I think the teams are fairly similar today. Both got good, strong female participation with a lot of veteran bowlers on the guys' side, and a lot of similarity between the two teams. So it should be a good match.
Yeah, totally. Unfortunately, I can't see what their lineup is looking at right now, but Lynn, since you are the away team, do you want to give us your full lineup for this
Yeah,
one?
it's going to be Steve Cummings, and it's going to be Aaron Arndt, and then it's going to be, what change did I make? Annette, sorry. Yeah, then we'll have Annette, then we'll have Heidi, and then we'll have Adam Kemp.
Perfect. Sounds like a great lineup. Yeah, so with further ado, we'll get you guys out on the lanes. and we'll just wait for Heartland to punch in their lineup here. So
Thanks, guys.
Best of luck to you guys, and play well.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Good luck, Win.
All right. So we'll just wait for Heartland to punch in their scores or their lineup here, and then we'll get this match started.
We want to read some rosters while we wait.
Yeah, you bet. That's a great suggestion. So Bombers, we'll go with Bill.
Okay, we got Daryl Bradley, Mark Johnstone. He's absent today with COVID, unfortunately. Steve Cummings, Heidi Mapstone, Sean Heller, Adam Kemp, Aaron Art, Annette Campbell, and managing the legend, Lynn Howell.
Heartland Kingpins, Katie.
Over on the Heartland Kingpins, we got Gino Zebarth, Sean Swartz, Jennifer Baker, Shauna, help me.
Piri Lesney.
That's the one. Eric Jost, Anthony Strait, Mike Herbert, and Bev Magnus, with Robert Gallagher managing them on the sidelines.
Perfect. And they're playing out of Heartland Bowl in Stettler, Alberta. Little town that not too many people have heard of. All right, looks like the official lineup is Eric Chost, Gino Zebarth, Mike Herbert, Jen Baker, and Sean Schwartz. Not sure who they have on the bench or who their sit player is, but they have one game today, so this is a big match for them.
One for the money.
You betcha.
All right. Steve coming off a massive game last. And there's another strike.
Yeah.
9 in a row to finish the last one. I think 9. And then starts with another one. Eric matches it over on the Kingpins.
Yeah, Steve throwing bombs too. No doubters all day. Gino
That one
with the
just kind
punch
of,
there.
yeah. That ball just kind of fell out of Aaron's hand a little bit funny. Tried to bring it back, but just not enough time.
Kind of going back to what Lynn was saying in the opening interview there, he said teams are fairly evenly matched. There's, like, you have Gino and Jen Baker, who are Hall of Famers for sure. And then you have the likes of Eric Chost, which has been a strong Central Alberta player for a long time. Sean Schwartz has found a resurgence in his game. And then you have Mike and Bev, who are out of Calgary and are some of the great players out of Calgary. So they got a well-rounded lineup. And then Shauna, I know she hasn't played much this year, but Shauna, obviously a legend in the Alberta Central community as well.
Yeah, she's a staple on the ladies team every year for the Open.
Yeah. And then obviously what can be said about the Bombers? They got one of the best lineups out there out of the Edmonton region. So
Yeah. Yeah, there's no shortage of strong caliber bowling on these teams, that's for sure. Annette with a little bit of a miss.
yeah, they were alluding to her shoulder injury. She, I do believe, received while she was playing pickleball with her husband Casey. They're big pickleball players in couples division, so so she's obviously working through that, trying to get back into bowling.
Oh, 3-pin for Sean.
Oh,
See if he
here
can
we're
spare
gonna
it.
test your theory.
Test it out.
Don't want to punch. Rip a 3-pin. And spare.
Great strategy. Great strategy. Telling you, that's the name of the game today. Heidi with a 3-pin.
Oh, no. Oh, we can't test it this many times.
Yeah, it only works when it's like 2 or 3 3-pins. Not every frame, guys. Oh, that's got. Oh, I was like, that had a chance.
Yeah. We lost our other commentator, Bill. Hopefully, we'll get him back in here in a little bit. Obviously, a great start for our Heartland Kingpins. 4 marks out of the 5.
And Gino's head pin wasn't a terrible shot either.
No. With Gino, you're going to get a few of those.
Yeah.
All right, we'll add Bill back to the stream here, and you'll probably see our lovely faces for a split second.
There we go.
Perfect.
Technical issues.
That old thing.
Oh, and Adam was celebrating that one before that pin fell down.
I like how they
turned around and fist bumped, and then the pin went.
Yeah, and then absolutely destroyed our score camera.
Hi, Steve.
We'll just drop that out for a second while we fix that.
Yeah, we'll get that back up. Eric going up to look for his double over on the kingpins. Steve punches a head pin on his attempt. Eric just can't get that right corner pin to fall over. He tried really hard.
Oh.
And then misses the spare.
That single pin miss is a rough one. We keep talking about that every week. The single pin misses are tough.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't add up your score very fast.
It does not, no. All right. Good cleanup for Steve. Gino gets the strike, so he's on the scoreboard there with a mark. Mike Herbert, originally from Ontario, then to Calgary, now bowling out of the Central Heartland Kingpins. Throws a chop.
Give you a little update on the home hardware division. So the average pros unfortunately fell to the Motor City Mayhem for their sakes. We had 1159 to 1310 for the Motor City Mayhem. And it looks like it was a 7-1 win. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, 7-1.
7-1, hey? Great shot by Baker. Aaron with a chop
I'm sure
off
the
spare.
pros will be they'll be celebrating the 1 point for sure.
Oh, incorrect. 6-2. 6-2. I was just
6-2.
updated.
Oh, double the party.
Yeah.
Double the party. Sean looking to finish another great frame for the Kingpins, and he does.
Great shot.
Annette with another little miss to the left.
So Heartland, obviously, with a really good frame here, have to sit back and wait for the Bombers to complete their second frame.
Yeah.
A little bit of lull.
Lynn having a few little words with Annette before she goes up to throw the spare shot. He's coached her so many times that...
Yeah, she's just dropping the ball. She's not feeling her shoulder at all.
No. And it looks like it's almost coming out of her hand a little sideways, like she's not keeping her hand behind the ball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe trying to place it a little bit, being tentative with the shoulder.
There you
That
go.
was better.
Yeah, that was a lot better.
That's a great shot. Yeah.
Yeah, I have a right shoulder issue, and that's generally what I tend to do too, is be a little tentative, and it comes way across. And
Yeah.
but it's consistent. Consistently left side of the head pin.
Consistent misses. That happens too.
Ooh, Heidi with this.
Heidi just tickles that middle over.
It's a little tough to play the one game and then have the break and have to get back into it.
Yeah, for sure. Those breaks make a big difference. Sometimes they can be good if you have a rough start and you come back even better, or like I said, they came out hot and then you have a game break, it lulls you a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, with the early morning starts too, right? Not all these bowlers are in their 20s, so it takes a while to get the old bones and body percolating, and then you get it going after one game, and you got to sit for an hour and then do it all over again.
Yeah, totally. Kind of like these live streams. Commentators, tech got to get up early to get these wrecking and rolling, and then try and entertain people. Hopefully the bowling's doing most of that.
Yeah, fair.
I was up bright and early making bacon and eggs and prepping a roast for supper.
Wow, what a productive day you've had, and it's only like 10 o'clock there.
Yeah, it's noon here.
No, noon there.
Yeah.
Wrong way.
Yeah.
All right. Kingpins are going to want to keep that momentum going. Bombers are going to want to turn something on here. This one should be fairly automatic for Eric since he missed that corner spare in 2. Steve comes back with a massive shot. He's fired up. Chop off for Eric. See if Aaron can follow that. They've fed off each other in the first match, so hopefully
they sure
if
did.
Steve gets going, Aaron can just follow suit. Gets the chop spare. Aaron taking another little breath before he goes and throws. Great shot right out of his hand.
Yeah, they got a great 1-2 up there today.
They do, yeah.
Really sets the tone for everyone else.
Yeah, it's a strong way to start your lineup, that's for sure. Takes a little bit of that pressure off of the bottom of the lineup when you have such a strong start. Not really leaving it to the last frames and stuff. Great shot by Annette. That's the ball she's been looking for.
Yeah, it's nice to see her get that one.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, a little bit of lane sound. Finally got that figured out for y'all. So get to hear their cheers and slaps.
Gino with the spare. He's keeping the marks rolling for the Kingpins. Herbert with a nice big strike. Oh, good push. Looked like it could have been fairly tight and get a head pin, but was able to. There, if Hunter's still watching, that's the difference about having rotation on the ball.
Yeah, totally. Could be a little bit high, not quite on dead center, and if you have enough rotation, you can break those up, break the splits up for single pin conversions and all that easier stuff.
Heidi with a nice spare there.
Mm-hmm.
Good shot, Adam.
Great shot.
A big frame for the Bombers there.
They needed that after frames 1 and 2 being a little bit rockier.
Looks like they're all warmed up again. They kind of did the same thing in the first game too. They had the 1-2 were a little off, and then
A little shaky.
and then they caught fire from 3 to 10.
Yeah. Back-to-back head pins to finish the king pins frame 3. And now it's the Bombers' turn to sit and wait.
So for some reason, we don't have the Bombers total going on. So we'll try and keep you updated here on the side.
We got 275 total.
There you go.
All right.
Whoever's working the Sherwood Bowl scene this morning is a little behind the ball.
Probably one of those average pros.
Probably.
Matching head pins in frame 4 for the leadoff bowlers.
You never know what's going on over there at Sherwood Bowl.
Yeah.
They run things their own way.
Yeah, some characters over there, I've heard.
Yeah. All right. See if that second hole can get things going.
We're gonna have to tell Mr. Robert Gallagher, the manager of the Heartland Kingpins, he makes a better door than a window.
I was just gonna say, he likes to stand not in a great place.
Yeah. Kind of the same camera angle.
Yeah. He also likes to wander, though. So.
That's true. Ooh, Gino. In that corner. It's if people know Mr. Herbert well, they know he likes to get the ball out on the lane when he's changing up his shot. And at Heartland, they actually have half and half lanes, so half of it is still wood. So they have loft guards out there. So Mike can't get the ball out as far as he usually likes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because he would be flirting with those lane guards if he threw it the way he normally does.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
At some of the centers without it, yeah.
Yeah, and you're not allowed to throw over a lane guard either.
Well, I think the manager and the owner of Heartland probably would be frown upon that, but that's up to him.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's an actual. Well, there probably is a C5 rule about the lane guards.
I don't think there's a pin deduction though. I think it's just like a don't do it.
Yeah, I don't.
But I'm pretty sure there's no actual like foul for it.
This is a good rule book corner for Dexter.
Yeah, because even when you hit a lane guard, if the lane guard comes off, it's a dead ball. But if the lane guard stays on and you hit pins, you still get those pins. It's not a foul. Because I've done that many times. Because I used to flirt with the lane guard too. So.
Yeah, I wonder if the over is the foul, maybe.
Well, I'd love to see Mike launch one over.
Oh, he could do it easily.
Yeah, not a problem there.
Great shot by Sean.
Yeah.
I know another one of those slow frames for both teams. Just
yeah.
Not a lot to get excited about. Great shot by Heidi, though.
Kind of even for the frame right now.
For Heidi.
Yeah.
Grinding. She's grinding.
Adam with the thick hits. Lots of rotation. That's where you want rotation.
Oh, we just had this chat at IP.
There
If
you
you
go.
hit the lane guard and it comes off, it's dead ball, right? If it stays on, you're good. You get whatever pins you get. And if it goes over, it's okay, but obviously frowned upon.
There you go. So Herbert has that option.
But with the owner of the center standing right behind him, he's probably not going to utilize it.
No, probably not.
Oh, Eric is getting fired up. He throws the strike.
Yeah. Yeah, Eric's one of those high energy, high momentum players. If he gets on a roll, he's strikes with the best of them.
Mm-hmm. And he'll get loud and fire the team up.
Yeah. Well, there's
Looks
the
like
first
Tino's-
pull. Yeah.
And who's going in for him? Anthony.
Anthony Street. One of the new additions to the Heartland Kingpins this season.
All right. Aaron's going to want to do his own thing this frame instead of following whatever Steve does.
Yeah.
Strikes in 3, head pins in 4.
All these matches are really close to. Nobody's taken off nothing.
Herbert with the corner.
There's a
Aaron.
great shot from Aaron. Super aggressive. Got the ball out there. And Mike gets the spare.
All right, we're just coming up on the commercial break here, so these teams looking to put as much points as they can before that break.
Great shot by both of those ladies. Annette getting her turkey, Jen getting the strike after missing her spare in 4. Heidi's now spared a right and a left, so they should both go this time.
We got Cindy in the chat here claiming another child. She has quite the family.
Oh.
Both punches there. Heidi working, cleaning up her head pin. She doesn't leave a lot of sticks up there, so.
No. Doesn't miss the middle a lot and doesn't miss a lot of pins.
Yeah. Ooh, Sean with a 7 count. It was funny, Katie, you said more than 6. We always in Central say more than 9. And that's
Oh
a-
no,
that's a
the
bad
Edmonton
one.
rule is more than 6. We set the bar real low. Coaches hate it. We'll get like a head pin and then miss, and I'll be like, come on guys, more than 6. And the coaches always look at me like, okay, we need to set the bar higher. Des got so mad at me the one year. She's like, that's not the rule anymore. More than 12. I'm like, that's ambitious.
Yeah.
Little miss from Adam over there.
So we got 455 for the Heartland Kingpins. And we're going to have over 500 for the Bombers here.
504 right now.
504 we have, Bill.
Yeah.
And 3 marks working over on the Bombers side, 3 marks working on the Kingpins.
Yeah.
So 524 now.
528.
528.
Unless my math is wrong. But we'll double check on the commercial break. We'll bring back the last half of this match for you.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
All right, here we go. Second half of the match. We have 528. They got the total up there for the Bombers, and Heartland Kingpins have 455.
All right. Another miss over at the top of that lineup. DB's coming in.
Refresh the Heartland score camera here. See if we
Player
can
cam.
Yeah. Having some issues. Of course, it goes down once the commercial's over.
Of course. Why not?
Why not?
Good cleanup for DB. And a strike on the board for Gino, even though we couldn't see it. Probably was a pretty good shot.
Probably.
Actually, knowing Gino, it was a late falling corner that he stood and stared at the lanes and gave it a finger going like, fall down, and then it did.
Perfect. Got their player cam back up.
And a top spare again for Herbert. Aaron coming in on the right side this time, just doesn't get the carry.
Oh.
It's a nice ball by Jen.
And a good cleanup by Aaron over there. Annette was rolling in before the commercial break. Sean finishes that frame for the kingpins. Another strike.
Closing up the gap there, the kingpins. So a lot of hot and cold frames this match is with each side having to wait for the other side to catch up.
Yeah, 100%. Another little miss for Annette.
So Annette's still kind of in that match, and Mike's put marks on marks the whole time, but Annette with that triple kept her in it.
Annette found the shot there. Heidi looking to put a mark up on the board here to stay close with Jen. These two have been on the same team multiple times when Jen was in the Edmonton region and now play against each other, but Jen's in Central. Great shot by Heidi.
So we'll give you a little update from the home hardware division. So we have the Rock and Rollers versus the Bridge City Bandits. And right now, Bridge City is up by 80 in the 6th frame.
Another close match. Oh, and just like a little thin chop. He's going to be looking to spare this to get out with 3 marks for the frame. This is a good opportunity for Heartland to really make a move on total.
Yep.
Right person. Great shot by DB coming off the bench.
Bombers are getting heated.
Eric's getting fired up. He throws the matching strike. That match is still very close. Both leadoff players bringing the energy for their team, hoping the team will follow. Anthony punches a head pin. Oh, that's right. It wouldn't have been Gino that threw the strike with the cameras down. It was Anthony.
It was Anthony, that's right.
Darn. Aaron throws the strike. Nice cleanup by Anthony. Not looking to keep the momentum going for the Bombers here. Mike finally gets that strike, all the pins to fall down. Annette needing to just stay aggressive, keep those good feels. And that's a great way to close some of the gap on team total.
Yeah. Yeah, you can feel the energy really picking up on the Kingpin side there. They're
Yeah.
getting pretty hyped up. I love that. I love that stuff.
Yeah, when you don't have the energy of the full center or the other team to play off of, it's really important as a team to bring that energy yourselves. And the Kingpins do a good job of that.
I know it makes a big difference when you're head to head and they're actually at the lanes with you when the other team has that emotion and that energy.
Yeah.
That's what makes this format so interesting when they're not in the same house.
Helps build it.
Pretty solid frame. I don't see the total on the Bomber side.
728 at the top to Kingpin 672. Oh, and a head pin for Adam. All right. Coming into 8, 9, 10 here. Bombers are still struggling to get some of those marks going together. They're just not quite putting everything up there at the same time. Heartland is jumping on that and making a run at team total here.
Yeah, it should be a good finish.
There, great spare for DB. Eric looking to do the same thing. Ooh.
Ooh, tough punch there.
Punch.
I mean, we want to see it come down to the 10th frame in the last ball anyway, right? So it's what the fans want.
That's right.
Great shot by Aaron. This is what they need. Those players that already have the strikes, they need to start putting some stuff on top of that. Getting that total going up a little bit. Put the gap back in it. Herbert gets the double. Annette throws a great shot after a couple rocky frames after the commercial break.
Trying to keep that
Herbert
match stay close.
Yeah, he's got quite a bit of an advantage now, though, with the double not counted in his total, but still lots of game left.
Ooh, tough. That was a tough shot. That looked really good.
Hey, Heidi's still working hard. Need to pick up all her sticks.
3 out of 4 head pins, though. That's tough.
Yeah.
right, Sean looking to finish Heartland's frame here. Ooh, a little thin. Oh, Adam thin as well. These guys are getting a little gun shy of the middle, I think. There you go, good spare for Sean.
Good frame by both teams. Looking to make a foundation in 9.
Eric looking to fire him up with a big strike here coming up, maybe.
Great shot by DB. He knew it was good right out of his hand. Eric throws a great shot. That match is still super close.
Yeah. I wonder if Gino pointed at that right corner pin for Eric.
Yeah, maybe. Aaron looking to put even more distance between him and Anthony.
Oh.
Lost their or their lane camera again. Try and bring that back for you.
Aaron with a head pin. Anthony missed the middle on his first shot. Wait for the scoreboard to update. And he gets the tap on the second shot. That dreaded 8. Karma for missing the middle.
Hopefully we get their lane camera back here shortly. I'd like to see them throwing these marks. Anthony's, we only seen like one of Anthony's throws here.
Net looking to double up here. Fell out of her hand again.
It's going to be a slow roll into 9-10 here for both teams, it seems like.
Herbert's had nothing but marks the whole game. He's pulling away here. After that frame, Annette can max out 45, 236 if she cleans it up. Oh no, 236 right now. 243 if she cleans it up. So that match is over. 246 max. 236 max. I don't know. Something like that. I'm working on it. I did some quick math there though.
Yeah.
I had it right at first.
Yeah.
Baker opens up for her second frame in a row. So this is a great opportunity for Sean to get some points for team total. Great shot.
Beautiful shot.
That match, Baker basically has it done at this point, but anything can happen. And Sean opens up his 10th frame while Adam goes up and gets the strike on his spare. So Adam has quite an advantage going into 10 against Sean. Team totals right now 962 to 956. So super close match, with the Bombers just having a little bit of an advantage with a few more strikes up there. Carrie's working hard to get the Kingpins feed back up, but we'll do our best to keep you updated with the scoreboard.
Yeah, this is a real gritty match here. Not the biggest totals, so
Yeah, this is every pin counts.
absolutely, yeah. They're not all 14 and 1500s, so
That's right. Sometimes it's just about who's pinning the best that day.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to get their lane camera back in time here. They're having some technical difficulties on their side.
Oh, okay. DB goes up. He misses the middle just to the left. But manages. Oh, that was such a good shot. Pin side and everything. Just hangs that corner. The debacle. Do you go pin side and hope for it to carry? Because all the coaches always say pin side works every time.
Yeah, I think you always go pin side, especially if you're working on a strike, because you'll at least get the count. Where if you go ball side and you whiff by, that's a large loss of pins, but
You got to risk it to get the biscuit.
that's fair, but I would take the chance at throwing it pin side for the spare then.
Maybe.
Yeah.
You know, just different strategies. It's fine.
That's fair, yeah. It's worked out for you for the most part, so it's a great strategy.
I wouldn't say that. Aaron goes up and he misses the middle.
Boy, this is really close.
Yeah. Come on, Bob. Let's get that camera up.
So Heartland Kingpins took game 1. Bombers took match number 2. So after the first 2 players, they are 1-1. Kingpins are looking pretty solid in 2 of the other matches. And total's still really close.
Okay, I know they got it up on their side screen, so they should see that their lane camera is down, but
And a head pin on his spare. He's not super happy with that, but 250 is nothing to be upset about. And a point for your team. That was a better ball by Annette. You could just see the aggression level was just a little bit more intense.
mm-hmm.
Really got the ball out over her spot instead of just letting it drop out of her hand. .281 for Herbert. It was his first open of the game. Not great for team total, but they do have a little bit of a cushion. Annette gets the strike, though. She has a double.
Yeah, that little bit of a cushion's going to disappear here with 2 strikes working down there. Yeah.
It's disappearing very quickly. Baker goes up. She throws the first strike, though. And another great shot by Annette. She gets the late falling corner. 236.
So 10:57.
That's a great score for her.
Yeah. I'm glad that Lynn left her in let her work through it,
Yeah.
get the confidence back. We haven't seen a lot of her on the lanes yet this year, so
Baker with a double.
Yeah, that was a well-earned 236 for sure.
Ooh.
That's the 236 of the day. I'm calling it.
So Bombers or Kingpins took match 3 and match 4. So they are, after the first 3, up 3-1. After the first 4 players, 3-1. The last match is going to be close, depending on what Adam does here on his strike. And total, we're at 1079 to 1109, with Adam having the strike working, and Sean gets a strike in 10.
Big strike.
Adam misses the middle.
So Sean can finish with the 216.
Adam clutches up that match.
Yeah.
So 5 or 6-2.
6-2.
For the Kingpins over the Bombers. Oh, sorry.
I mean, it's not quite done yet, but it is done.
It is, yeah, because Heartland's not counting in their 10th frame.
Right.
Yeah. So they're actually at 1139. Yeah.
242 for Adam Kemp to make their team total 1122. Bombers are already, or Kingpins are already ahead of that with that double counting. They're already at an 1139 before Sean throws his last shot.
Yeah. Of course, unfortunately,
Johnny,
we can't
working
see.
on it.
Yeah, Johnson, it's not like we're not trying, bud. Unfortunately, for some reason, they can't get their camera back up. Hate to see it, but nothing we can do about it at this point in time. So we have
Nice
a
finish,
6-2 win. Yeah. All right, we'll pull their camera off here. And alrighty, and we'll wait for our managers to get back in. So close match, obviously. Some tight finishes there at the end.
Yeah.
We'll bring in our
And again, the Bombers won their first one, lost their second one. So
yeah.
Highland.
Hello. Whoops. That was a tough loss.
Yeah.
That wasn't our best 10th frame. We had 3 misses and a punch, and bowler 4 we punched 8, 9, and 10. They gave us chances, and we actually had control going into the last 2 bowlers, but they had a great finish, and we went punch. That's the game, eh?
Yeah.
All right.
So, no, that's too bad. But congratulations, Robert. Well done. Oh,
I don't think he
doesn't
can hear you yet.
No.
Hey, Bob, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
About freaking time.
I just said, Robert, congratulations. That was a really close game, which
That
we
was
probably
a-
thought it was going to be. But your bowlers finished well in the 4 and 5 position, and we punched, and that's the difference. That's the game, right?
Yep, that is. Yeah, we just couldn't string nothing together at the start. You get one, you punch, you missed a couple of corners, didn't look good. A little better in the second half, but
Yeah.
that was a good
Well,
battle right to the end.
Yeah, it certainly was. I don't like pulling that late. I wanted to leave Heidi in, but she was throwing the ball well, just not in the right spot. So I thought I'd give Sean a chance, and he threw a great strike of 9, and then he punched 10. So again, right. But then we get a shot back, you get a shot back. So basically, just a good job. Just a good job.
Yep. Good game.
So,
Good game
yep.
for sure. Yeah.
Right.
We couldn't get our internet working. I had a furnace out this morning. It's not been good.
So was that an actual furnace, or was Gino's pilot light not on?
That too. I don't think he was pretty lit up when he was bowling. Not good.
Yeah. No, well, congratulations. Are you done for today now? I think you are,
We're
right?
done. Yep.
Yeah. We've got one more. We've got the island now. So.
We're gonna sit around and have a beer and watch it.
Oh yeah, thanks for rubbing that in too.
Good luck.
Not that I'd have a beer, but the team might.
Oh, yeah.
So. All right.
All right. Well, we'll let you guys go, and we'll bring back you, Lynn, for the next match. And,
I just got to go talk to the team and think about what I'm going to try to do. So.
Best of luck, guys.
Give me a couple of minutes.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Thanks. Bye.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centres across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Whoa.
All right, up and close and personal again. Here we go. So from last game of the day, we got. We'll bring in our managers here for this match between the Bombers and the Pinslayers. Mr. Lynn Howell from the Bombers and Yvonne from the Pinslayers. Last match of the day, how is the Bombers feeling going into their third match of the day, Lynn?
I mean, and we're all used to bowling lots, so I don't 3 games is a big deal. We're disappointed with the loss, but that's what happens. Both teams are trying to win, so this is not something you're going to run through the league and beat everybody, but we just have to bowl. So how are you doing, Yvonne? Good luck to you.
Yeah, we're doing good here. I think we're all loosened up now. Lots happening down here, so it's
Excellent, excellent. So who's first with the lineup there, guys?
That would be the Bombers once again.
That would be the Bombers. I know that team personally. So we're going to go with DB leading off, Aaron Arndt second, Sean Heller third, Heidi fourth, and Mr. Steve Cummings fifth.
Perfect. And the Pinslayers.
Yeah, I kind of thought Steve might be fifth.
Yeah, I don't think I really shocked people with that one, did I?
No, not at all. So I've got Adam, Morgan, Dawn, Trent, and Sean against Steve.
There we go. There we go. Well, that will be interesting. So what you probably don't know is, Yvonne, is I'm an Nanaimo boy. That's where I was born.
Oh, is that right?
And my brother still lives out there, so I got lots of ties to the island. I'm very fond of the island, but just for the next hour, I might not be too fond of them.
Oh, okay.
Hey?
Lynn, as you head back to your lanes there with your team, make sure they point their score camera back at the score. They
is it falling down again?
Somebody bumped it. So.
Oh, geez, it's like our underwear. It keeps falling. Right, we got to keep pulling them up, right?
All right, sounds good.
Sorry, Bill, you didn't want to hear that.
Bad visuals. Bad visual.
Okay. Best of luck, guys. Play well.
Thanks. Thanks for.
All right, as we get these guys score camera all situated here again, we'll just go over the lineups really quick. So we'll do Katie, you can go first, and you got the Bombers.
The Bombers this time, Daryl Bradley, Mark Johnstone, Steve Cummings, Heidi Mapstone, Sean Heller, Adam Kemp, Aaron Arndt, Annette Campbell with manager Lynn Howell.
All right, and then Bill, Pinslayers, the hard names.
We got Kim Sundin, Sean Eby, Trent Aishel, Adam LeBlanc, Don Campbell, Hank Cron, Carol Mitten, Morgan Thieden, and manager Yvonne Kuhaus.
Perfect.
Wow,
All
he
right.
did way better with those names than I did.
He portrayed confidence when he was reading it, that's for
yeah,
sure.
maybe that's what it was.
All
Great
right.
job, Bill.
Thanks. I can read.
Yeah, I could not, so. I was like, give me the easy teams next time.
All right, hopefully you see some fireworks out of these teams. That's the last match of the day. They're both got some matches under their belts. They're all warmed up.
Yeah, one more to go. Let's make it a good one. Oh, my family just got home.
Oh, that corner is wiggling.
Good pick. There you go.
Yep. Boy, Bombers with 2 good balls to start there. I thought those were both strikes. Them's the breaks.
Yeah. They're just going to need to throw better balls if they want those pins to fall.
Oh, Aaron. The chop
we
too,
got
I think
a
Cindy was
chant here in
talking.
Regina. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Be better.
Yeah, be better. Tell my team that all the time. Morgan with the matching chop off. We'll see if she can spare it against Aaron Arndt, who missed his.
Cleaned it up, though. Morgan coming off a monster game last game.
Yeah, she had the 363, I believe. Is that what it was? It was a pretty high 3 that she came off of. Great shot by Sean. He had lots of roll on that ball. Don Campbell looking to go get his first mark of the game. And he does easily. Heidi's bounced back from her getting pulled last game. She's striking one.
It's a good feeling when you get pulled and you still get the chance to come in the next game.
Yeah. Great shot by Steve at the bottom. Sean just can't get the corner to push.
Sounds like they're having some fun over at the Sherwood Bowl today.
I always like when they play on this set because the lights from the games make it look like it's just a party in there.
Yeah.
On their scoreboard.
Two good-looking balls and no strikes.
Yeah.
Pretty solid start for both teams, though, in the first round.
Yep. 4 marks on each side. Yeah, DB. No chop cherry for DB. Ooh, Adam with the single pin miss, though. Aaron.
Sean looking to get his double. Morgan with a little bit of a misstep there. We haven't seen too many of those out of her today.
No.
Been pretty solid on the middle. Bombers are hurting my ears. They're so loud.
Yeah, they're getting lively.
Yeah,
They're getting fired up.
We'll turn theirs down a little bit.
No way,
and
turn it up.
Miss on the second shot for Morgan.
It's a big game for both these teams. I mean, it's a matter of being over 500 for the day.
Right.
Especially Vancouver. There'll be 2 losses if they don't win this one.
Great shot. Bombers are not letting that first 2 frames go this time. The first 2 games we saw them a little bit slower start, and this time they have come out firing.
Well, they should be warmed up by now.
That's true. Great shot by Don. He gets his double. Nice shot. Just a little thin there. Couldn't get the push. Oh, but the miss spare.
That hurts.
All right, Sean looking to finish up their guys' frame. Add another mark. Try and quell the bleeding a little bit. Oh, aces. Of course.
Oh. Stop.
That's a tough second frame. And as Lynn was talking to start the match, they had a tough second frame that other game. So see how the Pinslayers rebound from theirs.
Aces are the worst.
Yeah, aces are pretty.
That's our
Pretty
Tuesday
garbage.
night team name. We're called Slapping Aces.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Not a
It's a
bad
great
name.
name. We should change
Yeah.
our name.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Tough to change a team name of a winning team.
True. All right. Let's see if the Bombers can keep it rolling after having a little bit of a break there. We'll see if the
For
Pinslayers can get those corners to fall.
for our audience, do you guys happen to know who won that last match on the home hardware division? We missed it.
Not
We were
BB.
kind of in the midst of our finals over here, so please let us know.
Cindy'll know. Come on, Cindy.
Cindy knows everything.
Cindy always has the answer. All right.
DB with the good start. Well, he can play any position, that guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty versatile player.
Yeah.
And he's good at the top because he brings a lot of the energy into the lineup. Good at, even when he's struggling, good at firing the team up, getting them going. Oh, Rhonda McDougall coming in with it. 8-0 Newfoundland loss.
Wow.
Who is Newfoundland playing? Motor City?
Just a second here. I can find that out really quick. The Bridge City Bandits.
So the
Right.
Bridge City Bandits took 8-0 over Newfoundland. Wow.
I know the Bandits have had a slow start to the season, so that's a huge win for them, and that really slows the Rock and Rollers' pace.
Yeah. Oh, and Heidi
Ooh,
gets
wow.
a late falling corner to get her turkey.
Yeah, nobody is running away with anything in any of these divisions this year. It's-
Speaking
Love
of
it.
team names, why did the Marvels change their names?
They switched centers, and they switched coaches and stuff like that. So they felt like it was a whole new team, so they decided to rebrand. Yeah.
Great shot for a turkey there.
Yeah.
Help the-
Steve misses his turkey attempt. And Trent gets his strike after leaving a corner in frame 2.
Steve punches the middle on his spare attempt there.
Yeah, so the Bombers really didn't slow down. Obviously, the one open for Steve, but
in 3 frames, only 2 opens.
Yeah, the Pin Slayers have come back with a good frame though, so they're at least matching them. Now they just need to gain some ground.
Yeah. It is going to be tough for them to make some ground up this frame though when the Bombers have 3 doubles working.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to be a little bit of an uphill battle here. Not impossible, but an uphill battle.
Ooh. Good ball from Daryl. Finicky right pin though.
Keep the black marks rolling here. Easy spare. Oh, and a miss on his spare attempt.
Yeah, you said easy spare, and that was that. It was...
The black cloud.
Not my fault.
We've established this.
Yeah. I only take accountability for the good things.
All right, so Morgan looking to throw a double here to keep her well played 5PL keep going. A little bit of a pull.
Oh, great shot by Aaron.
Great, yeah.
Another one that was no doubt as soon as it left his hand.
Yeah, and if Aaron gets hot, he's tough to stop.
Yeah.
He is, yeah.
Hey, Sean, here we go.
A little bit of a miss. You just see his timing was just kind of off when he got to the line there.
Just a little quick.
Yeah, we walked out of it a bit. Nice
Great
spare, though.
recovery shot. Don looking to keep his run going.
There you go.
Oh, and Heidi has a thin one. The corner's wobbling. Just not enough. I think she thought she missed the middle, the way she turned around.
Yeah, it was pretty thin.
It was pretty thin.
Yeah.
Not
Actually
over her
surprised.
spot.
Yeah. Surprised she got tapped on it, actually. It was almost so thin that it could have easily went.
Yeah. And then just a miss on that corner. Pin Slayers are making some moves, throwing some marks. Double for Trent, 4 in a row for Don. Sean looking to get his double.
A couple single pin and spare misses for the Bombers this frame.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those old single pin misses, those are the tough ones.
Oh, Rhonda giving an update. 14:31 to 11:01 was the Bridge City game.
Wow.
Ooh,
Amazing game for Bridge City.
Yeah.
Good for them. Oh, punch there.
And an 11:01 is not exactly what I would expect coming out of Newfoundland,
No.
because that team is strong.
Yeah. Yeah, very, very strong team.
Yeah. Steve trying to work on getting some pins on his head pin as Sean takes the double.
Yeah, we got 436 through 4 for pin slayers and 530, probably 542. Chariot? Oh no. Ugh.
Wow.
544.
Calling the cherry 3-pin.
I just go what I do. I figure everybody else does the same. So
Everyone should pull the carry kite.
the head pin cherry. That's how you do it.
There's no shirt for that.
There's no
Not
shirt.
yet.
All right, these two teams are looking to put some marks up before the commercial break. DB gets the strike. Adam punches a head pin. Aaron looking to keep his run going into the commercial break. And he does. Man, he's been throwing good shots today.
Sure has. Good energy all day too.
Yeah, good energy. We have a substitution on the pin slayers in that lead-off position. Great count for Sean.
Leaving the corner for an easy spare, or easier spare, I guess we should say.
I didn't say it this time.
Oops. No doubter from Sean.
Yeah. Morgan looking to get back on that rhythm that she had in game one. There's a great shot by her.
I think it was DB was talking about Morgan in the last match they played. She does remind me of Jennifer Baker.
Yeah. Great shot by Heidi. All right, Don. Oh, that was such a good ball.
Yeah. High in the right pocket.
You could hear the pin slayers getting excited about that one when he let it go.
Yeah. Steve got the push.
Great fingers on that shot.
Trent's going to clean up this head pin here, and Sean's going to try and cap off this frame for them before the commercial break, because we have 662 for the Bombers through 5. Little update from the home hardware division. We have 567 for the Quebec Lumberjacks playing Bridge City Bandits, which will have 558 going into frame 6. So close one there.
Really close. and a miss from Sean on his double. That match is going to be really close after 5.
Good spare.
He gets the spare.
Yeah,
All right.
6-6-2 for the Bombers against the Pinslayers 5-71. All right, quick commercial break, and we'll bring back the last half of this match and the last half of the whole day.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
When you come to the Canadian Brewhouse, you'll feel right at home. We work hard to make our house your house. With an affordable menu of appetizers, entrees, desserts, beverages, and killer deals on daily specials. At our house, you never miss a play. As sports lovers, we've ensured each location includes over 50 TVs and our signature Jumbotron. The Canadian Brewhouse is the place people want to be.
All right, here we go. Last half of the last match of the day.
We're almost at the end.
The marathon. It's almost over.
Yeah, before the Christmas break, and we won't see you guys till the second week of January. Big labor or layover for us, but obviously lots of tournaments going on in between here and there.
Yeah. And Christmas.
And
New Year.
Christmas.
Can't forget
There's a lot going on in the next few weeks.
I will miss my Sunday Pro League bowling though.
Yeah. Oh, there, walked off. Good shot. Good shot for both of them. So thank you guys again for coming on and commentating and joining us in this endeavor to keep bowling relevant and across the country.
Yeah, thanks for asking. Love doing this.
Always a pleasure. I love to talk. It's fine.
Aaron's
shot by
feeling it.
Aaron.
Yeah, he's definitely rolling.
Sean with the chop. Morgan a little bit off on this frame. Not the follow-up game she wanted to her opening match for sure.
It's tough to follow up those games, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when you had a little bit of a break in between too. Just may not feel quite the same when you come back onto the lanes.
Yeah, I'm sure she would have preferred to just kept going the way she was rolling.
Yeah. Sometimes it's nice to just keep going and keep the momentum going, but having that break just changes the rhythm. Oops.
Yeah, she's got 4 frames left. There's 180 pins out there yet, so.
For sure.
Great shot by Don. Oh, he gets roasted.
Yeah.
Pin side.
2 in a row.
Yeah. Last one was a little thick. That one was just absolute pocket.
Little off from Heidi. We'll be looking to make that spare. Don gets his spare, which gives him a little bit of an advantage in that match against Sean Heller. Both have been playing really strong.
Good spare for
Heidi
Heidi.
gets his spare, and Trent punches a second head pin in a row.
Oh, Steve, too thick. And Trent, 7 frame.
More than 6.
More than 6.
Steve gets the count on his strike with that head pin. Sean looking to make a move here on his spare. Oh, great count. But misses his half. That match is going to stay fairly close.
Yeah, so we got 811 for the Bombers, and it'd be 674 for the Pin Slayers.
Yeah, Pin Slayers really need to come out of the break a little stronger. I'm sure they were hoping.
Yeah. Yeah, lose a little bit of ground on that frame because Bombers got 2 doubles working, but still 7, 8, 9, 10 here.
Yeah. Another little miss up in that lead-off position. Great cover.
There you go, Darryl.
Nice half by DB. Aaron's looking to keep his run going. Morgan's looking to get back on it. That's a great shot by Morgan.
Aggressive.
Oh, that was not good. The same way that we've been able to tell right as it leaves his hand how good it is, that one was right out of his hand terrible.
Yeah.
Looked like he stalled a bit before he threw that one.
Yeah,
Or
something
maybe-
happened.
Yeah.
Pulled back for a little extra, I think, and threw his timing out a bit.
Don leaves the right side up this time.
Let's see if he can pick this one. That 3-pin's getting tougher as the day goes on.
Here's a good question in the chat. Growing up, did any of you try to emulate certain bowlers in terms of their throwing styles or things? Did you try to like mimic other players that you watched?
No.
No.
Mine was Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
Fred Flintstone.
My style wasn't. I grew up in Wetaskiwin with Gino and Mark Jackson and John Stone and those guys, and my style is nothing like any of theirs.
Yeah. Fair.
You, Katie?
No, I don't think so. I was just like, I've always been just a feel bowler, so me trying to copy someone else's style, it's just not going to be good for the feel, and it half the time my own style isn't good for the feel, so trying to throw someone else's in there probably wouldn't have worked real well for me. But no worries about the questions. We love having things to talk about and questions along the way. If anybody's wondering things,
makes the day go faster for us for commentary, and I'm sure keeps you guys entertained as well. So
yeah.
But I think now that there's so much bowling online and on the internet, you're going to see younger kids emulating styles of the pros like Harry or Adam.
Right. I think we definitely, like, even I've noticed you pick up things from different players. You kind of, as you go, you notice what other players are doing. You can kind of learn from them. But I wouldn't say necessarily copying their styles, but maybe just finding like little pointers or things that work for other players and try to incorporate that into your game a little bit is probably more so what we see right now. And I think it works especially well that everything's live streamed, so you can go back and watch certain things, see things in your own play that you didn't maybe notice because you don't have eyes on it. But great shot by Steve.
So
you can learn a lot just by observing.
You can, yeah. And just by picking the brains of other people. When I'm struggling,
like
I can't
Hunter.
figure it out for myself. I have to go ask someone like, okay, someone tell me what I'm doing wrong now. Like, I will not usually figure it out on my own. So
yeah, for all the young bowlers out there, don't be afraid to, come to a tournament and ask these guys for some tips, or just watch what they do. You can really learn a lot. Like young guys like Hunter in the chat,
Yeah.
Keep watching, keep asking questions.
There you go.
Both teams getting fired up for the 8th frame.
Great shot by Morgan too. I really like watching Morgan bowl. She's fantastic.
Yeah, when she stays aggressive, she's definitely one of the best ones out there right now. In the 5PL, so like her average has got to be pretty well.
Have we seen her at tour events?
I don't believe so, Bill. Maybe one, but I don't recall ever getting a chance to talk to her or see her out on the lane. So, aces for Trent.
Well, hopefully she'll make it out to the ladies' tournament coming up in June.
Yeah, maybe.
Great spare for Sean.
Oh, I didn't notice Kim Sundin's in.
Yeah.
Where was I when that happened?
It was just this frame.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Last frame or this frame, but. Great shot by Heidi. Making some headway in that match.
Sean a little bit outside right there. No, this is a little friendly competition between him and Steve. They're really good friends, so I know they don't want to lose to each other, so they might be grinding a little bit deeper.
I was gonna say neither one of them is playing like they don't want to lose to the other one, though.
Yeah, a
As
lot
they
of
both
grinding.
I like Mike's comment where there's some interesting styles out there. Some look like they're basic, and others look like they hurt after a few games.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, after a few games, I'm sore, so I'm sure there's lots of styles out there that do that.
I would think Mike Herbert, his style might be a little painful after block. He really torques into it.
Yeah, he's very aggressive, but there's not a whole bunch of moving parts in his game either, so
No, there's not a lot of bend.
yeah. So it might mitigate some of that soreness and stuff like that, because he does play a lot of games. He's probably one of the players that you see that will play the most on tour.
Yeah. All right, big frame 9 here. Lots of marks working on both teams. DB punches a head pin on his strike. And a miss over on the pin slayer side.
Pretty much a wrap on that match in the number 1 spot.
Yeah.
Number 2's looking pretty solid for the Bombers too.
Yeah, Aaron with that huge 4-bagger in there was big, or that 5-bagger, sorry.
Yeah, there's a couple points up for grabs here for Slayers.
Mm-hmm. Still some close matches up there. Another great shot. She's found her rhythm again. Aaron's back on his strikes after a couple frame hiatus.
Oh, Don with his first head pin of the game. He missed that corner spare in 7. He was solid through the whole thing. Slow him down a little bit.
Yeah.
Hurt team total too.
It does hurt
hard.
team total.
Yeah. It's gonna be
And if
hard
Sean
for them
gets
to climb
the
that
spare, which he does, that opens that match up to be really close for individual point too.
Heidi punches on a double.
Broke him with a strike.
Sean again with that pull to the right. Adam's coming in for Steve. Lynn doesn't want anything to do with this little friendly battle between these two.
3-pin spare. I was going to call it.
Adam with the chop.
Yeah, it's been a good day for the 3-pin spare.
Yeah,
been
I think
so
we've only
good.
missed 2 of them, and there's been like
think so.
7.
There's been a lot.
So a little update on the home hardware side. They are 1,097 for Quebec going into 10, and 1,056 going into 10 for Bridge City Bandits. So that one's still close in 10.
DB off to the right there.
Oh, tapped. Another missed corner.
Those missed corners.
Yeah.
Like when we're seeing more 3-pin spares than corner spares.
Yeah, it seems like it. Solid game by DB, 265.
Just an average game for DB. No big deal.
Yeah, just average.
Morgan looking to throw another one up there. Aaron has another great shot. Morgan just misses.
Yeah. First 2 obviously are going to the Bombers. Third one is going to the Pinslayers. And 4th one looks like also Bombers, and then the last one's kind of up for grabs still.
So it could be a 7-1, could be a 6-2.
Yeah.
Total's a little out of reach at this point, I think.
Could even be a 5-3. Right? Could be 3 matches for the Pinslayers and losing total. Oh, no, never mind. 6-2, you're right. I don't know why I thought there was a third match in there.
Like, where's the other match? Great shot. You know, even though she struggled at the beginning of that game, she still finished so strong.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a 260, 250. Yeah.
Yeah, she had 110 after 6, so yeah, that was a great finish. Speaking of great finishes, Aaron Hart.
Yeah.
He was solid all day.
Yeah, he sure was.
miss on that corner spare for Don. He still has a great game up there. $287.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, so
Kim
the only
looking to
thing,
finish.
oh, sorry. The only thing left to decide is kind of that last match.
Yeah.
Great finish by Sean.
265 for him. Heidi came back and made a comeback after getting pulled last game.
Who gets it to go?
All right. Sean's got to put up a decent frame here, or else Adam can catch him. Sean might have sealed that. Sean sealed the deal there. So 6-2.
Unless he punches a 3 or something, he'd be over. That's a done deal now. Great finish there.
6-2 for the Bombers.
Yeah.
Great job for Bombers. They had a 2-1 day.
Yeah, they lost a close one too, so
yeah,
they'll be happy with that. Got to be happy when you come out of the 3-game day with 2 wins. So
Sorry. I don't know how to fix it. There we go.
all good.
Oops.
Good finish for Adam there. Solid game for Bombers, 1377 to 1207 for the Pinslayers, 6-2 win. All right, let's get these guys out of the play mode here. And we'll bring in our managers here shortly. So solid day on the lanes. Some big matches, some big games, fun to watch.
yeah, some close ones, some not too high scoring matches that were pretty close.
Yeah.
Good solid average day, I'd say.
Good old average day. All right, our managers are just getting settled here.
Katie, can you bring your dog in for this final interview?
I don't know where she is.
Okay, so from the Bombers, we have Lynn Howell, and from the Pinslayers, Yvonne. We'll start with the Bombers. Obviously, 3-game match day. Come away with a 2-1 day for you guys, a 6-2 win to finish.
Yeah, a little disappointed in the loss, but like I say, if that game was nowhere near what we've bowled our other 5 games, so that's what happens if you don't perform. But before I go any further, I just want to say, Katie, you are the best looking one on that panel. So sorry, Bill. Sorry, Bill.
Oh, that's obvious. I'm number 2 though, right?
Well, number 2 doesn't matter. It's all about number 1.
Yeah, you're right.
There we go. There we go. Good job, Yvonne.
Good job to you guys.
You had a good battle there.
Yeah.
We got on a bit of a roll in the middle of the game there, but again, we bounced back after a loss. It's kind of what I hope from a team that's got experience. I think our experience helps us in a lot of ways, but doesn't matter. You still got a bowl.
That's right. Yeah.
And Yvonne, how are the Pinslayers doing? I know it was a tough day for you guys. Unfortunately,
Tough
2
day,
losses, but
yeah, they're okay. We have like a 3-month hiatus now, so.
Yeah. Yvonne, I just got to tell you, we're already all over Steve, saying that he's going to be hearing about this one, right?
Absolutely.
No,
Absolutely.
he got off to the start that he wanted, but after that, so we'll razz him for you, okay?
Okay.
I'm sure Sean will be. Apparently, they're going to Mexico together here right away. The Ebies and the Campbells, or the Cummings,
Sean,
I mean.
He's a lot older, it took a lot out of him bowling all those games today.
Yeah. Just tell Sean that Lynn said that he better watch his room in Mexico. I might come out there and trash it. He'll know what I mean.
Okay.
So are you guys, that's it for you guys? No more commentating today?
no, that's it.
No?
That's a
Well,
wrap.
good job. Thanks a lot for your hard work. Appreciate it as always, Carrie. You're phenomenal in what you do, and it's good to hear those other voices. Bill, thanks a lot. And,
Yeah, my pleasure.
just good job by everybody.
Yeah, for
No
sure.
problem.
You guys do a great job.
Yeah, don't they ever, eh?
All right. Well, we'll wrap up this session. We'll let the managers go, and great job, Bombers, Pinslayers. We'll see you in a few months, apparently.
Yeah.
All right. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Have a good holidays.
Bill, are you giving that daughter of yours a lump of coal, or is she actually getting something nice from you?
She gets spoiled every year.
Yeah, you know what? I knew that answer. Oh, there she is.
Hi, guys.
Take care. Merry Christmas,
Hey, Josie.
Josie.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah, take
All
care.
right.
Bye, guys.
See you guys. All right. Thanks again, guys. Thanks, Bill, for joining us. Katie, once again, great commentary. And
Yeah, anytime.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
Katie,
off.
you're the best. You are the best.
And we are off till second week of January. So without talking to you guys, have a great holidays, and we'll see you in the new year.
Yeah, you bet. You guys take care. Enjoy the holidays.
All right. See you guys.
Cargill is proud to be supporting a truly Canadian sport like 5-pin bowling. We look forward to watching some great competition from many competitors and bowling centers across our country. With hundreds of locations across Canada, Cargill is committed to helping the Canadian farmer thrive. Whether it is selling commodities, getting agronomic advice, fertilizer needs, crop protection, and marketing expertise, Cargill is here to help. So please enjoy this bowling. Thank you.
Whoa. Hmm.